Oh my god. Alright, let's see if I can get this to not clip. Pro streamer. Right? Good. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the music is too loud. Let me know, right? All of that. All of that good stuff. Welcome. Game audio. Do we have microphone audio? Yes, it seems that everything is working. Good. So what we're doing right now is we're testing for Farm. I was going to call it Farm Citizen. Can you imagine? It's actually not Farm Citizen. I'm going to turn that down a bit. Bring this up a bit. You're more than welcome to join us in Discord if you like. Just please try not to swear too much. And I'm going to start a record. Start recording for no reason. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm the Noobifier. I'm Brian. I will try to entertain you as much as possible with this game, Farm Citizen. Farm Simulator 2022. Super fun. I'm gonna switch to this. Good. So the objective of the game, of the simulator, is literally to simulate. One thing I did not anticipate. So right now I'm standing on the field and I have a piece of data on the right hand side that actually shows me that it's wheat and it's growing and it needs some time and it needs to be rolled. And of course you can't see that because I'm in it. So mistakes were made. Lessons learned for next time. Again, let me know if you can hear, please. If you're in chat, I would appreciate. So I'm just out for a walk here to check out what's going on in the farm. It's October at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got it set to normal time, real time. And this is grass, needs to be rolled, and I don't want to grow grass. I want to grow other stuff. So what I'm going to do, what I've been doing is I'm just starting up. There we go. I'll turn the game audio down a bit. So what I need to do is, this is all getting sorted out. I need to plow the crap out of my field. Try to give you a non-vomit inducing stream, alright? Again, join us, don't be afraid, join us in Discord if you want to chat live. I've got that set up right now. So I've just switched over to AI, and that's going to let me multitask. So I can get out of this vehicle, and it will continue to operate. Ooh, a little bit of wheel slip there. So this is owned by me, fertilized, and it needs to be rolled. And this is grass, and I'm basically plowing it. I'm going to go over and start this one up. Basically do the same thing. My object today is to get a bunch of concurrent activity going. We'll get out of this, let the AI take over. Good. And that you'll see that tractor, even though it's in AI, is going to spin around. It's going to do like a 5-point turn, and it'll carry on. I don't know why the weight is down. That's silly. Let's take over for this. Here we go. G. Lift weight. G. And we will V to lift the weight because there's no point dragging the weight. We need the weight, right? And then we'll activate H, and we'll get out. That one, the weight is up. Weight is up. Good. So the only reason the tractor has a weight on the front, I'm going to try to be educational. I'm not a farmer, right? Like by any stretch. But what I am going to try to do is at least keep you guys up to date with what's going on with the game. So again, this has been plowed. It's about to be... Oh, this one's almost done. Fantastic. So we'll hit this. We'll go H. We'll get out. That'll let this tractor go. Crows. Okay, so now we're going to escape to get a more overhead view of what's going on. You'll see we've got 1, 2, 3. This is where my character is. And let me know, again, if you're in here, just let me know what's going on and with the chat or with the stream. 1, 2, 3. Good. We can go check out. Looks like 40 is plowed. 40 belongs to us. 41 belongs to us. You see it's in blue. So that's good. 47's almost done. We should probably plant it. I want to make sure. So it says that it's fertilized. I don't believe. I want it to be more fertilized, if that makes any sense. I want it to be over fertilized. So I'm going to go grab my fertilizer truck and we're going to make sure that it's good to go. There's the Top Gear dog. My character is actually called Caleb after the Top Gear, well, not Top Gear, Clarkson's farm, right? So this is a fertilizer spreader. Has 2 arms that pop out like this. And it's currently filled with 16% fertilizer, which is fine. It's perfectly fine to drive over this now because it is sorted out. What I want to do is later on I'm going to do a multi-stream. I'm going to get a second person. The reason that there's a second camera on the left is you can actually see there's a second, complete second system. And with the complete second system, the plan is to get a guest, a friend, a fellow farmer in the stream. So we're done with that, and it's always good to put your stuff away. I'll get out and good. So let's fertilize this. So we'll drop our apparatus. This game makes you very, very good at backing up trailers. We will activate. See that going. Looks like we have enough spread to capture all of it. Good. Now, while that's going on, I'm going to get the seeder. Not the plant. So the seeder is kind of cool. I'll show you this. Lower. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, seeder. He will go G, Q, and back up a bit. And then Q. So what we got is the front bit is actually where the, and if you're new to chat, welcome. Hello. Let me know how things are going with the stream. Again, I refresh your memory. Join us in Discord. So this thing here is the where the seeds are actually held, and they come out of this tube here. And there's a mechanism, an auger in the front, and they're blown down this, and they connect to a tube that goes up and over, and that tube connects to this apparatus, which is the actual seeder. It's interesting. You have at the bottom these fingers that manipulate the soil. Then you have a set of rollers, which set up your lines, and then you have these wheels. They're not meant to be wheels per se, but these sit in the lines, and then the seeds fall down these individual fingers. The machine's pretty neat. Again, unnecessarily over-engineered. So we'll get back to the tractor. It's important to pick up the front piece first because it screws with the weight distribution. So you can latch up. So that's on. And then we'll go back and latch up to the back like this. There we go. And you can see turn on power B. You can see the bottom actually kick in. We'll turn that off, and we'll go G again. Turn on cedar. Turn off cedar, and then G again. Select seed. So we can have choices here. We have wheat, barley, oat. It's a little bit bullshit because the reality is, doesn't make any sense to have. You should actually. I would prefer you go to the store and actually buy the seeds that you need. Right? Does that make sense? You go and get the right seeds. But anyways, so you can actually wheat, barley, oats, canola. What we should do is go check out our time frame. So what we should be planting right now, we're a little late in the season. We should be planting wheat and barley. So we will go Y wheat. So we have those fields. Again, there's also AI missions that we can do, which is kind of fun. It looks like our Banum is over there now. Doesn't make any sense. Sorry, it's the way this game has decided to allow us to go around. So we will make sure that we are fertilized. Sounds gross. Fertilized, correct. See if I can actually back this thing up without jackknifing it like a boss. Again, it's kind of fun. The game makes you good. So we'll put this gear away. There we go. We'll go back to the cedar. That's the field there that I would like to seed. We'll get this strip out of the way so that it doesn't interfere with the plow. And we're going to lower additional tank. No. Okay, so we have lowered the additional tank. We're going to hit G. We're going to turn on power harrow, and then we're going to lower the cedar. There we go. So as I said, there's like a little set of fingers in the front. Maybe you can see them. They manipulate the soil. Power harrow takes the seeds from there. We're at 100% seeding, and it also happens to take. So right now, this is saying that it's owned by me. It's got wheat. It's growing. Its yield bonus is 96, and it's 100% fertilized, which is cool. And you'll see the AI is going to do what he's supposed to do. Make sure you don't get run over by a tractor. The AI can take over. You can do this yourself. I'm just going to bring the game down a bit. You can do this yourself. But right now, because it says it needs rolling, what I might do is go and invest in a roller. And when that's done, the other fields might be finished. We'll see. This one's half done. So I want to hit this with wheat next. We'll see what this one looks like. This one's almost done. 2 more passes. It's crazy. The AI sometimes interfere with each other. You see it says workers blocked. Okay. So it needs to be rolled. Let me know how the audio is, if there's not enough music, or if that's too much music, let me know. How's that? Sounds okay. And I don't want my voice to clip. Maybe I'm too low. I'll bring that up too. So I don't think I own a roller. So we may have to go to the store and collect it. And if we're going to do that, because we're going to be buying a roller and bringing it back, it makes sense to bring a tractor. So we will unhook our plow here. And to do that, we have to unfold it. See how it's all articulated, and we just drop it. And we punch it. There's a lot of similarities. When I was an armored crewman, this farming and being a tank driver is pretty funny because there's a lot of similarities in it. The game is tons of fun. If you don't have it, you should totally buy it. And if you buy it, you should totally let me know. And what we'll do is we'll set up as if I went AFK in Discord. What a crock of shit. There we go. Probably just didn't hear activity. Alright, so AI worker D has completed their task. That's fantastic. What we'll do is we'll kind of slowly pull in here. Get out. Remember, we want a roller. So this is a list of all the things you can buy by category. It's pretty neat. But what we don't need is, we already have a tractor, so what I don't need is that. So we'll go in here. We'll see mulchers, stone pickers. Actually, I'm curious to see how much these are. $25,000 to pick up stones. We'll do that. Some of our fields have stones in them. We'll do that after. Yeah. Okay. So we've got $140,000 or $41,000. We'll probably just do that. Customize, and you can choose the license plate. In this case, you can change the wheel setup, and that's it. The money at the top there running out is kind of alarming, isn't it? That's why we're trying to make some money. So we got $41,000 for that. And when we go outside, you can see our roller. It's all folded up right now. So I'll grab our John Deere. We'll hook up to that, and we will take it back with us. Some items, like a plow, really does need, it really needs you to have a weight on the front. This doesn't need it per se, but I mean, it's already attached. Holy Spotify. So it was our main field that I wanted to roll, the one that had just been seeded. It's important to not drive over your own cultivated land, because you're just wrecking. See? Actually, that's canola. It's not a big deal. But normally you wouldn't want to do that. You're just screwing with your yield. Tractor isn't exactly a Ferrari. Alright, so we'll go a little slow through the stream. Looks like the seeder is still doing its thing. What I don't want to do is block. So I'll park further away from here. And the seeder goes slower than this thing. than the plow or the roller. So I'm going to go figure out what's going on here. All of this is fertilized and it also needs to be rolled, but before that it needs to be done up. You see these rocks? I was thinking it would be cool. I want to see if that rock remover will get rid of it. I don't even know if that has an effect on yield. Obviously it should, right? Let's turn our plow. I'm just going to park this guy. And again, the point is obviously to have fun, but the main point today is to see what the footage looks like, and I don't know if there's interest in making guides. Probably not, but I'm going to do them anyways. Alright, so we'll drop this. And cue that. Done. Dropped. Whoops. It's on its side now. Let's see if I can drive over it and make it. Cedar's half done. That's good. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can buy that rock picker upper. I've never. So a lot of these machines, half the enjoyment is just seeing how the machines work. It's pretty funny, actually. And there's no point going to this shop without having a tractor, because you just have to go home and pick up a tractor anyways, unless you wanted to buy a tractor, which I don't really think I have. Like, I have $3 million, but it's not a good use of my time. Tractor's pretty expensive. There we go. We'll hop out. We were talking about a rock stone picker. Let's see what we got. Scorpio. This is a 5 meters across. This is 2.4 meters across. And this says 2 meters across. Because I don't even know if I need this machine. It's saying 15 kilometers, which is pretty fast. And I imagine it's going to get filled up. So 2.9 tons. This holds 7 tons. So I think what's going to happen with this is eventually this will get filled up and I'll need to empty it or dump it somewhere. Again, I've never used one of these machines, so we will buy the cheap one. I'll probably regret that. Let's go have a look. Looks pretty straightforward. It's not even mechanized. That's hilarious. It looks like a... Oh no, it's got mechanism. I bet you it runs like an auger. So we'll go test that out on the plowed field. And I hope that it doesn't require me to plow again. That would be unfortunate. If I do that, I'll... hook up. Q. That's fun. And if you're new, let me know, or if you're just coming into chat, just say hi so I know you're here, and let me know how the audio is, please, and thank you. I am the Noobifier. I'm Brian. I normally stream Star Citizen, make content for that, and I make hardware reviews, all of that. But right now, 318, it's a little bit, how do we call it, sketchy. And it's good not to burn yourself out, right? It's good just to have fun. And this is fun. This is tons of fun. If you got the game and you want to join in, that's good, man. Let me know. Let's see what this looks like. Thinking about commenting the other day on one of your videos asking if you'd ever play this. I've been looking to order some Virtual joysticks because I have thumbsticks for logging. Oh, yeah. That would be actually pretty interesting. One thing I want you to have a look at, though, is, welcome, by the way, Nick, is if you wanted to go and check out, Logitech makes a heavy equipment pack. It's kind of funny. It's actually for this game. I'm using Logitech Pro Wheel right now, but the Logitech steering wheel has 2 thumbsticks on it, which one is used for view and the other one is used to move your character around. It's good. It's about $200. It's kind of cheap, but that's why I'm using the Pro Wheel. But yeah, it's interesting to have the controls. We were testing it earlier, and I'm going to do a review on it in the near future. But yeah, having the 2 thumbsticks for logging would be really, really good, actually. Okay, so let's activate. We're gonna lower. What the fuck? It goes on an angle. Oh no, I see what I understand. It actually swings out more. So that's gonna screw us a bit. So what I need to do is swing around a little bit. I didn't realize that it goes even wider. I want to get my nice tram lines, so I'm going to go V to lower. Alrighty. Let's pick up rocks. I'm actually really curious to see how often I have to empty this. Look at that sucker go. It's at 18 liters and 0%. This should hopefully help yield a lot. It's still at 0%, which is nice. The fields don't really have a lot of rocks in them. Okay, it's at 1%. Again, mistakes were made. The lower side of the screen has, it's impossible to see it. Let me just see if I can go clean. One of these is clean. And I will, using this, give me a sec. Return frame. Input forfeit. That's not. Let me know if you can still hear. That way you can see the entire screen. All right. And if you need face, we'll do face. So right now it's 1%, which is neat. This thing doesn't seem to hurt anything. I want to hop out and see what the ground looks like. It's not bad, right? It's pretty good. I want to get run over by my own guy. So it still needs, it says that it needs rolling and good. The cedar seems to be done. So we'll go move that out of the way. Again, if you have any questions, I'm in Discord if you want to join. The Noobifier Discord is in all of the text for everything. And I'm just in, oh, green room, 1 sec. I'll put myself in normal voice that way. Green room is usually inaccessible. There we go. Okay. So now what I need to do is roll. I have to decide if I need to roll. I'm not too worried about the rocks. That one will get the rocks. This one is going to get rolled because it's been cultivated wrong and fertilized and then planted. So we're going to unfold. You'll see this thing goes super wide. I've got all this extra soil terrain around so I can do stupid stuff like this. All right. That looks fantastic. again, you're going to see this thing takes no time. Straighten out, make a nice tram line. And you'll see the roller's going to drop. My opinion is garbage. You're correct. It is totally garbage. You are 100% correct. Unfortunately, they don't make anything. Here, I'll turn this down. They don't really make anything that's what I would consider high quality that way. But again, most people that are going to play a game like this are looking at playing it on their PlayStation, on a TV, and it's a time waster, right? It's good. It's really fun. Like, I'm not dissing Farm Simulator at all, but it makes sense. You wouldn't want to buy, for example, like a $2,000 steering wheel to do that, which is again why I have why I'm using the Logi, the Jeep. For some reason, this tractor is being a shithead. I'll back this up. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it though. Like, for the money, it's fine, but it's garbage, right? Like you said, it's not what we would call comparable to something like Fanatec or even Logi. I'm curious to see how fast this rock picker is going to fill up. Doesn't even appear to be any rocks in it. AI worker blocked by object. Let's go to the map and see what's going on. This is why it's important to have a little buggy. From 400 PC, 2600, 30, yes. 3080 Ti is a great card. Ryzen 5900X is a great card. Very, very good. Even Star Citizen will run no problem on that. But like you said, it'll run the shit out of it's Farm Citizen, no problem. No field found. Okay, so that's easy. So sometimes the AI gets a little thick. So you just kind of help. Intend to get back into playing Star Citizen. Yes, so it's interesting. Virpil has been doing sales, which they never done before. And I think I'm hoping, this is not to sound negative at all about Virpil. I am hoping that they're starting to feel stress in the market, because I think for a long time they didn't really consider that VKB was a real threat, etc., etc. And yeah, it was interesting to see at Christmas they did a sale, which again I'm not complaining about. That's great for the customer, right? That's what you want. Good. This is almost done. What is saying blocked? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. So with that, I'm hopeful that we're going to get into a situation where we really do have pick of the litter with regards to what we need. This machine is slow. I should have bought the more expensive one, right? Does that make sense? It's at 6% full. And what I'm going to do is this is slow, and there's a way of making things go faster, and that's to buy a second one. Hello, DOS Shield. Welcome. Feel the ruts. How does farming feeling those ruts when you cross them perpendicularly? Yes, it's it's pretty funny. The game is hilarious at reminding you that you are very, how can we say this? If you're really, really OCD, this game can become very frustrating. You can actually regret some of your decisions, such as driving across the ruts. And I was actually playing with my friend Pete last night, and what was really funny is Pete's OCD to a point, but he's never really played the game, and he was driving over all of our crops and stuff. Yeah. Give me a sec. So Alpha Prime's 279 right now. Yeah, so again, it doesn't sound like a lot, right? You're like, oh, $30, who cares? But you know, $30 on bases, $30, $30. It adds up to be like $100 or $200, and that is over the course of 1,000 is still. I mean, it's 20%. It'll pay your shipping. What I would love is so Virpil moved from Belarus out, and I think they're in Lithuania now. So again, that doesn't do much for Americans or Australians who are trying to do shipping. It is a real thing, and I guess I've just become numb to the cost problem because all gear is expensive. I am going to, hopefully that answered the question. That was totally correct though. Let's get another rock stone picker. This time I want to see. So this one here does 2 meters wide. This one does 2.4. Who cares? This one does 5. Let's see it. Customize. That's expensive. Whatever. We'll see. Oh, of course. Look at this. It's got the little thingies on the side. I wonder how that works. Let's check this thing out. Yeah, you really have to. It simulates a lot of it. So like I purposely brought a tractor because I knew I'd be buying a new piece of gear. You actually have to like link up to it and everything. Shipping. Yeah, Belarus. So yeah, with the war going on, they said fuck it. It was really interesting. I had a conversation, I'm not going to name names, but the company themselves, when the war first sparked up, you maybe noticed they changed their logo to have blue and yellow. Before we even get anywhere, I want to see how big this thing is. Unfold X. Huh. This is, again, the whole point of the game is tons of fun. I'm curious to see how these machines work. And the funny thing is they're all based on real machines, right? So you're like, especially stuff like a beat picker. Someone had to sit at a design table and say, okay, you know, what stages do we need to get the beats out of the ground? And do we want to do it like 4 machines or 1 machine? Whatever. I don't actually think that that the stone picker is going to really change my life. Yes, trailer backing up, 100%. DOS shield. This game, I kind of knew how to do it, but I'm a lot better now. Like, I really know how to do it now. What I'm not going to do is double up on our field. I'm going to go hit the other field with the stone picker, and then once that field is done, I might switch them up because the little guy, it's all good, man. But oh, that did not. That was bumpy. Oh my God, it's Kyle. Kyle, you have to come over. You have to come over and do this game. Bring your daughter. It's actually hilarious. It's actually hilarious. I don't have my cam on right now because I've kind of fucked up. At the bottom right-hand side of the screen, you can see all the telemetry, like the speedometer stuff. Like if I get out, you'll see. It says on the bottom, it says owned by you, fertilized 50%. It's actually really important information. What we're doing right now is, you see these rocks, the stones? We've got this stone picker. I've got the other field. That one there is being picked. This is something I haven't done yet. We bought 2 different kinds. I'm trying to see. This is a $50,000 machine, and it's PTO, right? So it's power takeoff. It's controlled by the engine. Cost isn't a problem. Quality, yeah. So with regards to the actual joysticks, you're correct. In my opinion, there's cost is not a problem ever, because it's the kind of thing you're going to buy once. I'm trying to set myself for success here. I want to catch all of it, and I'm going to wait for this thing here. So we have to lower. Stone picker is done, and we've got to turn it on. I want to see if this actually. Let's have a look at what it's doing. Oh, that's really neat. And it makes sense that the soil wouldn't be affected. It'll just kind of get plowed. All right, that guy's gone. Power down. Five liters. You can see the quantity at the bottom by the tachometer there. It's like 18 liters of rocks. We'll get out and have a look at how this is working. Almost got run over by my own machine. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see, you can actually see them getting into the back there. This game is hilarious. It's actually really quick too. So you can see this is fertilized. It really doesn't. It's not really fertilized. This one is. And it looks like our roller is done, which is great. The rock machine is doing its thing. So we're done rolling. That rock machine is still doing its thing. I might drop the seeder because we don't need it yet. E. Go back a bit, hit Q. Drop that. Drop that. I made the mistake of dropping them too close together, and that really messed me up. There's no weight on the front of this, and it shouldn't matter. Something like a plow, I think I mentioned this before, but if you're new, you see on the front, there's like it's got its own whole apparatus. You can pick up a weight system to make sure that you actually, well, this is going to be a bit of a bitch. So something like a plow hangs off the back, and it kind of screws up your front wheels. Yes, the farming equipment, it's almost worse than pharma, you know, like medical. It's like they saw you coming. So that's kind of, I don't know. It sucks because I really, no. There we go. Yeah. So one of the beat machines was like $1 million. It was the size of a battleship, but again, it makes sense. This thing has a huge swath, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I should be able to drop. No, I haven't put any. I haven't put any mods on this yet. I was thinking about. So the funny thing is, I have two computers side by side, and I was streaming with the pair, right? So we have no mods, but I was thinking about getting the expansion, which gives you all the Volvos and other tractors. I think I can fertilize this without having any negative effects. Like I think I can unfold. I think I can fertilize while the other machine is going, and just curious. Mods? 100% there has to be mods on this game. There's no way. It's one of those games. So look at the actual swath on this. It's crazy. And now that I've gotten rid of my camera, you can actually see like I've got 15%. You can see it's dropping like 2163, but it's not dropping bad. Like it's fine. I'll shut off and save. We will spin around. But my plan is to kind of scooch in here, even though the rock picker is going to do its thing. I'm actually curious to see if I'm able to fertilize and then have the rock picker. Here, you'll see what I'm going to do here. Just kind of cheat. No. All right. I'm curious to see if the game is going to let me do this. Bumper cars, exactly. So Kyle, you'll love this. It's super therapeutic. You should like come on a Saturday early, like 5 or 6. And we'll just do some farming. It's pretty easy to lose an entire day with it, which is good or bad. depending on your perspective on what, how your productivity, how important your productivity is to you. There we go. Again, this is more out of science. I'm basically fertilizing, and then the rock picker is going to go over it, and I'm just really interested to see if it still says that it's fertilized. In my opinion, it should still be fertilized because, for fuck's sakes, oh, and I don't want to go in there because that's been planted. The reality is, fertilizer goes in the ground, even if the ground is kind of tossed. Shouldn't matter. Oh, that's where my other tractor is. Bastard. I was looking forward to the daily mod release for every morning. Nice. I think we should be able to get one last little pass here. Waste a little bit. It's fine. Okay, I'll talk to you soon, Carl. Thanks for stopping in. It's very nice of you. There we go. Okay. So we're done with that. I'm going to keep all this machinery nearby. Overspray? Yeah, so it actually, I don't think the game lets you burn, if that makes sense. I don't think it lets you screw up to the point where you will roast stuff. I think you have to like do a lot of too much. Close this guy. So the Logitech has that that thing, right? Your the farm heavy equipment kit, and it's got the wheel and the panel and some kind of crappy pedals. So this is fertilized. Still 100%. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so it's still it simulates fine, but it's not like, you know, I don't think it's super brutal. It's supposed to be one of those games you just kind of waste some time in. Which is exactly what we're going to do, at least until lunch. I'm going to get this guy. Wow, this guy's all disgusting. Folding is not allowed while the plow is turned. That was close. Yeah, you can actually see a little bit of ground that's been fertilized. Look at how nice that field is without any rocks on it. That's the first time I've seen that. Money well wasted on that machine. Once I get some crop in, I will kind of speed up the time a little bit. Yes, we have larger plows. Look at this glorious thing. It's just too big for the field that I'm on, so. Sorry, I know this is hard to watch on stream, like the pressure washer. Good. We'll disconnect this guy. Oh, that's my weight. I need that. We'll go G. Lower. Unfold. Like that. And then we'll hit Q. Done. Nice clean tractor. Flash the lights to celebrate. Okay. So we've got on the left here the fertilizer, we've got the roller, and we've got this. This one, again, I just confirm. Oh, fuck, I've got the weight on this. Okay, we'll drop the weight off. Different tractor. And I used to just drop all the gear in the middle of nowhere, and then I went to the store and it said I had like 16 weights and they were all over the place. So, yeah, we won't do that anymore. We'll try to at least put it there. We also have to go feed the dog shortly. I don't want it to die. And then we've got a micro. Oh, that was close. Q. You see how it's not very it's pretty forgiving. You don't have to be like dead on. But there is a lot of micro here with regards to the requirements to sorry, my brain fart. You have to keep everything kind of going. Like this field here has been seeded, so I'm not, even though there's rocks in it, I'm not going to use the rocker on it. I'm good with that. But it's been rolled, so you can see wheat growing, yield bonus, and it's fertilized 100%. Check. That one's good to go. We can actually completely leave it alone. As I said, I want to go feed the dog to make sure it's not going to die. If you're new, welcome. Please, if you want, announce yourself, say hi in chat. Feed the dogs. Strictly planting related. No, there's totally, there are animals in the game too. Yeah, there's an entire thing. Can't go to a fertilizer in base game. As long as you don't have precision farming mod installed. Okay, so yeah, you can just waste the fertilizer. I find fertilizer is pretty cheap. Yeah, so yeah, no, there's here, I'll show you. So the map itself is pretty big, but you can see you actually can do livestock. Gives you your tabular data. I'm just hemorrhaging money. There's also these which are little contracts. So this Ardeen wants some baling. Samuel wants baling. Field 17. It makes sense. You got harvesting. This is, you see here, field 4, $400. It's kind of crazy. This guy wants, this woman wants plowing, which is interesting. Plow 33. I've got some plows that aren't doing anything, so we'll do that while we're getting. Hello, Bingus. Welcome. So we need to find plow field 33. I'll make the map super big. You can see it blinking there on the top right. So now the trick is going to be to get this equipment out there. This is probably a mistake. Without killing our other field. I'll go super wide. Nice. Like a boss, right? Okay, it's a little bit long. We'll honk. Make sure everyone knows. Yeah, so we're gonna do some concurrent activity. So all of the other gear is doing what it's supposed to, which is good. And I'm gonna use this expensive piece of equipment. It has a much wider swath than standard. When it's unfolded, you'll see, like I can unfold on the, and then it kicks out. But of course, it requires a lot more horsepower and torque and everything. So I need to turn left here. Hopefully. There we go. The third person view in this game is just fantastic. I think that's the field right there. So this is 34 on our left. Yeah, I'm going to go up a little bit more. And then we'll go down that tram, down the line. I don't know if I can make that corner with the trees there. I'll swing out. Again, you said it, Doss. This game makes you so good at backing up trailers. So I'm going to do long because it's efficient. And what I'm going to do is take the time to unfurl my thingy. That sounded sexual, sorry. My plow. Rotate plow. Let's see. See if that's something we want. Turn off the mini-map. Nope. We're going to rotate it again. So you can, it's very important to not start plowing the wrong field. So you can see it's blinking 33 on the mini map, which is fantastic. There's a little bit of extra width, so I should actually be fine if I drive straight down. And yeah, okay, it's a waste. There's a little bit of extra waste. We'll lower the plow and we'll start. Make a nice sharp line for this person. There we go. Nice. So the only thing right now that we've got is fuel costs, right? Like my fuel costs are going to be up, but the person's paying. And if I really, really, really wanted to get this thing going, I'm going to engage my second one on this mission. Fuck. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Doing the wrong field is very acceptable. Can you imagine? So we I'll tell you a fun story. We took a mission when we were like brand new in the game, and it was to harvest this guy's field, and we didn't realize that you had to take the stuff where he wanted it. So we were just harvesting his field and like fucking off with his corn. We put the corn in our own silo, and I was like, oh, the mission's not really going down, right? But I mean, it makes sense. We're basically fucking stealing his shit. So you can't have it all. But yeah, so I'll show you. When you do a mission, if you do baling, it'll tell you take the bales to biograss plant, right? Like that's it tells you where they need to go. Important piece of information. And it was what do we call it? Innocent. The game is set up so like this field here on my right, it's 56. It doesn't belong to us. If I started plowing it, nothing would happen in game. It wouldn't do anything. And what I really thought was interesting, if I take this thing, if it's all dirty, and drive this through the lake there on my right, it actually washes the lake. Actually does a good job. I need to go up one more and then we'll unfold. Yeah, again, the game isn't meant to be super brutal. It's supposed to be a nice little time waster. Because I don't give a fuck, I'm going to go through this guy's field. Right? Sorry. Not sorry. You can see it does no damage when you drive on the wrong field. We'll set up another trim line, and all that's going to happen here is it's going to go twice as fast, which is good. It's going to cost me more labor, obviously, because it's double. It's going to cost me the same amount of fuel. We are going to have to move off this field and then drop. There we go. We'll check the mini map to make sure we're actually on the right on the right field, and then we'll hit H, and there we go. Should start to go. So now we've got this concurrent activity. We'll head back to our shitty farm to see how this is going. That field is good to go. This field is being rocked. Yeah, it was really, really good. The game is beautiful. I want to see how full this thing is. Okay, so there's some rocks there. It seems to be going well. It's kind of cool though, because it does this other little job of it does a great job of actually like, look at how smooth this is. Plowing, I should say. No rocks, no fuck all. This guy's already done. This machine is tons faster. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that fucking yellow one. I'm taking that back to the store. There's no way. That's a hunk of shit. It's too slow. So I'm gonna take over this like this. Give me control. We're gonna take this back to the store and just sell it. I don't think I need more rock machines. I want to see where I can dump these rocks. Fold stone picker, lower. Is there a dump? Because it's 30% full. Let's see if I can fold it. Yep. So fold. And it might not let you just dump them in the road. So let's just go in here. Just dump them behind our house. Wow, sorry, that's really hard to look at. Okay, we'll just unload it. Control I. We'll zoom in so we can see. Control I. There goes the dump. Big pile of rocks. Good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Again, we bought the cheap one just to see if it worked. It definitely works. It's just not it's not efficient. Like that large field was done by the time this thing was half done, and it's a smaller field. So yeah. The only landscape, just wondering if the game could increase difficulty with hills, floodplains. So yes, you can actually, you can modify the terrain. I'm sure you've seen that before in some games. But the reality is, if you're farming on a hill, it doesn't matter. Like the hydrography doesn't matter. It's gonna water itself either way. If you have animals and you decide to put the animals on side of a hill, obviously doesn't matter. And no, there's no flooding in the game. It doesn't give you like torrential downpour shit. So we'll drop that. Just fucking drop it super fast. We'll head in, and I wonder if I were to bring it back clean, if I'd get more money for it. We go here to see the things we have, and we got our, we're looking for stone pickers. So yeah, see, I lost $2,000, whatever. While we're here, just have a look at other machines. Sprayers, don't need any of that. I really don't need any of that. Good. Whoa, dude. Really? So we'll head back. It said that the big plowing one is actually has areas where the ditches would be overflow. Oh, really? I mean, this guy's funny. The I'm curious where, if you don't mind geographically, like you don't have to get specific, but you can just say like southern United States, northern United States. I'm just curious because it must be really, really flat where your dad is for that to happen, because normally like you'd get a lot of rain all at once and then it would flood and have nowhere to go. Oh, easy there, buddy. Alright. This thing's dirty, so we're gonna... Oh, there's another tractor. Good. Midwest? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty flat. It's what I was saying. So the joke is, before I retired in last January, we're coming up on the 21st of January, it'll be a year that I have been retired from the military, which makes me very, very happy. I've had great success. But I was a geomatics technician before. I used to make maps and do analysis for that exact same thing. So yeah, it makes sense that it would be flat and not shitty, but whatever. And yeah, if you're interested, DOS Shield, if you don't want to, if you'd prefer to speak instead of type, I mean, I appreciate typing. I offer you, there is a Discord that you can hop in on. Yeah, so I did armored crewman, so I did a total of 30 years. I was an armored crewman, so tank driver and tank gunner and commander and everything. And then we lost the tanks. Well, we didn't lose the tanks. That's the wrong way of saying it. But the tanks were relocated to a different base, And with that, I kind of said, fucking not interested, right? But because we did all of our tours. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. It's just an offer. So fertilized 50%. So I need to fertilize this before we sow it. Rock machine is the rock machine 72% full. It's got 1,400 liters of rocks. I've never considered rocks in liters before. That's, I mean, it makes sense. It's a volume, but it's kind of fucking weird. B, pick up, X, fold. Right. So we're gonna fold it so I can not trash the ground. Do we ever think you'll make a public multiplayer server for Farm Sim? Yeah. I might, for sure. Is that something that you want to do? Because I can actually, I'm pretty sure that I can just do that now if you wanted to. Let me know. If you're going to do that, though, I'd appreciate you get into Discord. It makes sense, right? Yeah, I'll gladly do kind of a let's play thing. Okay. So what I'll do is let me... Oh, fuck, that was ugly. How wide is this machine? Just give me a moment to kind of unfuck my rock picker here. And what I can do is I'll save the game and I can restart it as a multiplayer game. If that's something that you'd like. Always get more help, or always need more help in the Noobifier farm. What was the question? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not going to be very fun without both of us being in Discord. And I don't want to do game audio, if that's okay with you, because I have no control over the volume. Whereas Discord, of course, I can attenuate. If you're too loud for chat, I can pull it. And yeah, there's only 5 people watching. I get it. It's not like a thing, but we always pretend to be live stream or real streamers, right? Like it's a thing. All right, H. There we go. More rocks. So I'll hop out of this. We'll let the rock picker go. No, I do appreciate the idea of helping out on the farm. That one over there needs to be fertilized because reasons. So we'll do that. And then it says it needs to be rolled, but rolling and then sowing doesn't make any sense. This has got 13%. Lots of stuff. You can see how like the game is all about micromanaging. It's actually tons of fun. I am lucky that I have enough money to have bought all the equipment properly. 53 is not my field, so I'm going to drive through it. I don't give a shit. There we go. So that plowing mission, the 33%, or field 33 is at 50, which is good. A little bit inefficient here. It's okay, we'll X, misjudged that. My last spreader was very narrow as far as the swath. There. A bit of waste. Yeah, not my field. Okay, so we'll get away from the machine. Get my legs all covered with fertilizer. That's safe. Fertilized, 80, 90. Good. All right, what do we got? Something is blocked by an object. Yeah, this is going well. This is that field that we're working on for the other person. And again, it's kind of weird. This machine leaves this wedge. So usually what I'll do is yeah, I'm going to come back with a small... Don't have Discord. Yeah, okay. I'll come up with I'll work on a solution for that, okay? So again, I'm happy to set up. The plan is I'm trying to get TV Liquid over, and he'll sit here. Main 3? 2... Yeah, over on this side, you can see the camera on the left. There's actually a pair of sim rigs, and the plan is to put him in that over on the triple. But again, for now, it just makes more sense to have this. So I want to get these little triangles So, get out of this while the field is doing its thing. The rock machine is rocking. The fertilizer is fertilizing. It's good. Game. Yeah, I mean, no, it's like, it's really, no one would play the fucking thing if it was super, super hard. Like, this is, it was funny, we were talking about it yesterday, how, like, if you were in school, like elementary school, and instead of doing like a class on farming, you could almost just, like, the teacher could just say, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna farm. And, you know, like a student gets, I don't know, 30 minutes of farm time. This is just my OCD kicking in. I'm going to take this tractor and go fix the little triangles that the other thing is missing. Drive over this. Oh, is it going to fit? Yes! Like a glove. Right? See, this is the thing. Like, everyone jokes about, like, video games are garbage, and it's not necessarily. I have learned so much about what the machines do and how they work just by playing the game. The VR. So in VR, yeah, you can also switch. Like, I don't know if the game is VR capable, but you can play this from first person. It's a bit laggy. Whatever, right? Will it make you a better driver? No, but it definitely makes you more aware of what's going on in the back, because you could totally in third person you can actually back up your trailer and everything really, really well. So again, Noobifier OCD is kicked in. You see these little triangles? It's that little. How many mods? Like on this game, I don't have any mods currently playing, but there are mods, definitely. You've played this game a lot. Triple screen, steering wheel, multi-server, very immersive. Correct. So again, my second system, like, this is a 77 right now. The other computer is 55, and again, my plan is to get people over for like a let's play, which would be hilarious, side by side. I've done it with a friend who was over on the weekend. We just played, Sven, and it was hilarious because you don't realize how fast the time goes. It really does completely destroy your life. Did that thing miss a strip? That would totally frustrate me. Whatever. I'll be able to do that strip with this guy. The AI, you know, somewhat dumb. Let's see if I can. I don't think this tractor is going to be able to do the whole swath at once. It might leave a little Brazilian on the field. Oh, you're on keyboard? In this game? Wow. I mean, that makes sense. I guess, yeah, you just pick anything else. V to drop plow. Oh, look at that. Nice. Power down. Fuck. Expletive. There we go. Brazilian, right? Just because it seems like a kid's game doesn't mean that your brain has to be there. It's good. Nice. Doing a little bit of manual work. This field's almost done. Look at that. I'll probably send one of the, when I'm done this little bit here, mostly with the controller. Again, that makes sense. This is a crossplay, if I'm not mistaken, game, so you can actually get on both. We'll spin the plow around. There we go. Masterful. All right, I'm gonna load this guy up. B, flip it around. X to fold. Get some air. Where's my farm? Play chicken and lose. Yeah, you can see the game is not brutal at all. This is field 30. This is apparently mine. Needs to be plowed anyways. Good, I'll plow it. We're gonna X to deploy. That's good. What I'll do is I'll take my that mission that's got the 2 large plows on it. I didn't realize that this needed to be done. I'm going to drop. I'm going to just do the outside this time. Hit H, get out. Notice I have another tractor here. So yeah, cotton is harvested. That's good. Used to play farm back in the day. The technology has changed. So yeah, 2022. This is a brand new version of the game. Oh, I say it's new, brand new. It probably came out last year. It's not like super brand new. Let's get into this guy. I'll do the edge again. There we go. It makes it easier for the AI to actually understand where to stop if you kind of clean up the edges. Oh, come on, Brian. Do better. Got this. It's funny, there's a little bit of cotton on the side there. 16 gigs of RAM. This should be no problem with this game, I would imagine. Be perfectly acceptable. SimCity style farm. Yes. So I used to, I don't know. I'm a gamer. I've stopped gaming a lot because I started playing Star Citizen. I was so focused on content for Star Citizen that I actually stopped being a gamer. I became a Star Citizen, which is nothing wrong with that at all. But there is a big problem that I was doing content for 8 years and I stopped playing games. Like, I stopped being a gamer, and that's horrendous for me. That is unacceptable. Let's see if I can pick this guy up. There we go. I'll just let the AI finish this last little field. And I need... Whoa, look at that. I'm going to use this guy on the field that I was just doing. So yeah, these little triangles, I'm over it. Where is my field that I'm working on? I appreciate that. I really do. It's been interesting obviously retirement is good and all that, but what I found was really fun is I need to keep the two different channels separate, right? Separated. I need to keep Star Citizen as its own thing. A lot of people's like, oh, just do a bunch of Let's Plays, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do that to the channel, because you guys that follow for Star Citizen don't give a shit about this. Yeah, and 3.1 is a great chunk of progress. Again, I'm far from done, but I can't. I wonder if that's enough. Seems to be enough. I didn't want to screw over my main channel. Didn't want to break anything. Does this look okay on stream? Like, this is fine. So hopefully it's coming through. It's supposed to be. Yeah, the CPU says 21%, so that's pretty decent. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Look, getting stuck. I'm gonna get this guy. H, no, come back. Vertically, or not vertically. This way. So this is my own field, which is nice. I'm actually gonna plant this one next. So H, and go E, and get out. Go back into this. If only you could do this for real, right? Just hop into a tractor and hit H and let someone take it over. Oh, that one little bit, right? Fuck. Let that one little bit go. And then I'm probably going to send this tractor. Why did you miss that little? Okay, I'll fix that. HV. This is our own field, so we got to do it right. All right, let's go check on our rock machine. I bet you that thing is. What the fuck? Another tractor. Rock machine. Yes. Okay. I think I need to get that one little bit. It's just for me. That would probably break the shit out of stuff. There, much better. Bye. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks very much for stopping in, Bingus. Appreciate that. H. We'll see what is blocked. Okay, our rock machine is at 70, which is good. The object that they're blocked by is probably this guy. There we go. So this says fertilized, needs lime. I guess that's lime would change the pH. Okay, so it's fertilized. Lime would probably be a sprayer. This is fertilized? Good. I'm gonna send this back. Looks like I need a new piece of equipment. What do you guys think? A lime machine. What do you think that looks like? Is that sprayer? Liquid? Flip this over. See if I can get that bit much better. It's still a waste, but that's okay. We'll lower and we'll hit H. And we'll get out and not get plowed. So what do you, again, what do we think? If it says it needs a lime, I'm not a much of a farmer. I'm going to assume that that's obviously some kind of a chemical. Like, I know what lime is. I get it. Large pellet spreader. All right. We will see. Let me just clean up this little chunk. Hello. How's it going, Hawk? Welcome. I said it before, if you guys are interested in getting into Discord, Noobifier Discord, there's a link in the description. You're more than welcome to join in and chat instead of typing. Typing is well within the realm of acceptable. Right? Try to do this a little bit, and then we're going to go look at some lime pellet spreader. Yeah, did you play the shit out of this? This is actually ridiculous. It's actually really fun. I'm shocked at how fun this game is. But there's this constant OCD, right? Your brain is always like, you have to. Let's see if I can scooch through here. Ah, fuck you, tree. There we go. Excuse me. 100 hours, 2 weeks. Yeah, so this is the benefit, right? The game is tons of fun. It's great multiplayer. And you just sit there and you completely lose a day. It's just like, where did my fucking day go? Let's check in on this. This is fertilized and it's nothing. That's weird. We should probably get the rock machine on that. This is canola. Okay, so this is done. What I'm going to do is send this back. Set destination. It's there for now. Where's my rock machine? There we go. So it's 74%. It appears as though this field is done. H, and I will lift up. Lower. No, it's good. Fold. Yes. X. Let's dump some rocks in this ditch. Let's dump it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Control I. Nice. Do some mock chicken. Moist Noodle saying you wanted Endeavor. Just relax and do farm. Yes, this is... Rocks does give you too much. You could sell the rocks? Where the fuck was... Yeah, that's totally not worth it. It does make sense though. I never considered that rocks would be a commodity that you could just sell. Let's go in here. That looks like it's doing well. Yeah, so Moist Noodle, I remember Moist Noodle was playing Farm Sim like a while ago, not too long ago. But he's actually one of the reasons that I wanted to play. And also Logitech sent over their steering wheel kit for heavy equipment. So, oof, that's all kinds of sketchy. Let's unfold X. This one's my newer machine, the newest machine. Should be enough. B, P. I wanted to see it work. H. Nice. Right? Look at that. Rocks pooping in there. Nice. Perfectly plowed. This shit. Okay. So that's the thing. Rocks are bad. I would imagine too that the rocks would eventually fuck up your sower. It would screw up all these different machines, right? Like it's all... Yeah, this one needs to have its rocks removed, but because it's already planted, I'm actually going to speed up the rate. Because it's real time, I want a little bit more growth. We seem to be doing well now. Yeah. So that one is good. This one is good. It probably needs to be rolled. Yeah, it needs rolling, so we'll hit this one with a roller. Right. So good news then. Hopefully my $40,000 rock machine will save $100,000 on my big honkin' machine. My combine. Oh, too fast. This machine is fucking wide. So this is stupid. Have I planted this yet? Why would I roll this? If it hasn't been planted, fuck it. Doesn't cost anything. E to get out. Run. Yeah, so that's good. That's gonna do its thing. I'm going to get my sower. Set it how you want. If you wanted, you can have it play in real time. Yeah, it was on real time, but the problem is nothing fucking grows, right? Like, it's really bad. So yeah, real time. It was on real time because I wanted to get the lion's share of work done, but the reality is that that's not something that's going to help anybody. That's not good for your sanity, right? All right, we are on wheat still. Now what I need to do is make sure that I haven't... It's going to block traffic here. Escape. We're going to make sure that wheat is actually what I want to do. This is a horrible time, by the way, to drop. You see here? Green. But wheat and barley are the only two things that are really good. Let's do barley just for the fuck of it. So that is Y. Barley. I'm going to wait for the roller to do... Actually, no. This is absolutely perfect. The roller is such a wide swath compared to the seeder, the sower, that it doesn't matter. They shouldn't conflict with each other. So we're on barley. And this thing, I think this thing has its own little hopper for fertilizer. So let's hit that. What is this guy doing? All right, this is my rock machine. Good. 8%. Here's the... Yep, that's excellent. They're going to completely not inflict. Should have hit this thing with a rock machine too, but whatever. Look at how many rocks are. I thought this was... Oh no, that's the field I did. Whatever. I'm going to take over because this machine is too stupid. It's going to obviously not be able to comprehend. Sometimes you just have to think for the machine a little bit. It'll do a fine job, but it'll miss a spot, you know. All right, we will H. Let that take over. Get out. So fertilize, and if you come over here, nice, barley. Growth growing, yield bonus money, needs rolling. So yeah, just this is as I was saying, I'm rolling right now and it's like a bit of a waste because it needs to be rolled again. But yeah. Don't do potatoes. Yeah, it's crazy how, like, I had four trucks going on the potato machine just to keep it empty, and that wasn't even the big machine. It was just nuts. What is this doing here? We've got like one piece of corn. What's this? Nice. Rock machine doing its work. Let us see what's happening in this field. That's good. I might grab this small machine. Yeah, the weeds are going to disappear shortly. I'm going to take one of these two machines home because all it's going to do is they'll crash into each other and they'll both stop. It's like a waste. X. I want to do that baling mission. So we'll X to B. B folds it. Oh, we're already here. There's the dog. Stop. Okay. Let's see what this field... Actually, we're going to go to the map, and we're going to... 33 is done, so we're going to... Completed. Thank you. Good. Magical. We'll see if there's anything that ready to harvest. So none of mine are ready to harvest, which is fine. This is all new, growing. The fuck is going on to 50? Oh, right, that's the seed bed. It's interesting. I know what's happening. The machine's being stupid. Oh no, it's not being stupid. Fantastic. Wow, that's a big field for one little shitty little tractor. Where are we? 69? Let's see where 69 is. That's over here. And it's our field as well. I'll probably help out with that. That's a small tractor, big tractor. Oh, you're almost done. So 69. Go to. Set destination. Where was that? Fuck. Take over. 18 gears. Awesome. This would be a hilarious piece of equipment to drive. Welcome everyone. Like I said, if you're interested in speaking in Discord instead of typing, that's an option. I'm Brian. I got the camera turned off right now because it was interfering with the lower right hand side of the screen, which is actually super important. It's not that I'm trying to hide or whatever, it's just literally that it was just poorly optimized. Oh, we're gonna play chicken with a train. Fuck. We're not gonna make it. Oh shit. What's this? Fun. So what I'm trying to do right now is that field number 69. I've got a single small tractor just kind of doing it, and it doesn't make any sense because we have a large tractor, and I will exploit it. Give some AI. Nothing. No feed. Drive it. It's not too far. Play chicken. I want to make sure that I am on track. Yep. Close it down for the bridge. And then what I want to do is I want to really just get in there and pick another mission. There's a really fun looking bailing mission that I want to do. Yeah, so field number 69, the one that tractor that you can see over there is currently working on, it would take that the better part of the day with that guy. And I have this bigger tractor, so might as well. Or a larger plow. What I'll probably do is send the other tractor home. You might hear a cat. One of our cats has arrived and decided to maul me. It's not helping. Oh man, yeah, so this is the thing, right? You really, as a farmer, if it's your own farm, you have a choice. You can pay someone, you can buy big fuck off machine and hemorrhage money, or you can just do it. And I do understand it. I respect and it makes sense to, like, you know, just do it. I'm going to get out, and what I'm probably gonna do, as stupid as this sounds, is take this second tractor and get rid of it, because they're just gonna interfere with each other. They'll just, if you understand. Eventually they'll touch each other, right? And I'll let it finish this. Wow, fuck that. I'm gonna. Why is this cat in my face? Just sit, right? Just sit and be happy. Sit. Alright, so this is done. X B Smaller than the one I have. Yeah, that's a medium. It's a medium tractor. Like, this is large. I have a couple of these guys. They're fucking fantastic. They get the shit done fast. Like, it is incredible how much more productive you are when you have kind of like the right gear. And yes, I'm cleaning my tractor. What an a-hole. Fucking car wash. Alright, I think we're good. You can get sprayed on with your Jeep. Alright. Now I have to figure out where I want to park this beautiful machine. Oh, my stoner. My rock guy is stopped. There we go. The rolling is good. Where's my sower? I thought it was... Fuck, seed machine? Really? Just do whatever, right? It's like half the game is micromanaging your staff. I like this machine. This is fun. This one's nice. I'm gonna take over because it's dumb. I might do a little bit along the edges. Or I might just make it go this way instead. B. There we go. Alright, I'm going to get out of this. That's good, he's still running. Worker E has completed their task. Yeah, I know what's going on here. I need to get... This is exactly what I was saying. Shithead tractor. So, the best thing to listen to while you're playing a game like this is obviously trance or techno, right? That makes sense. I'm sure that's what is in everyone's tractor. Now, this is my own field. This is field number 69, and I didn't buy it just because it was numbered like that. The reality is, oh, Liquid, you should be at work. I'm just joking. Hey, Liquid, welcome. What I need you to do, sir, is you need to not stream tonight. You need to come over. We'll set up a double stream. I'll get the camera set up. You'll see that the you see the stream has got like things around the outside that you want. So that's why the camera's off. But I was gonna move the cameras up so that you can see each other. Anyways, yeah. You're gonna stream from my house tonight? You fucking bet your ass, mister. I am so on with that. You want to stream farm? You want to do this? Because I'm already set up for it. I just have to move some cameras around. I'll put you on the QSS 25, the 6 DOF. This is so fun. We'll be able to speak. All right. We'll set ourselves up in Discord. No, we won't have to do that. Just keep an ear cup off and we'll be able to talk you through. This game is learning curve, about 30 minutes. 30 minutes you'll be a champ. Super fun. Whenever you want, brother. There's no such thing as like the farm game. If you show up at this is a bad part. I'm going to tell you something that you already know. If you show up at 6, we will play from 6 until you fall down. If we start at 8, you'll go from 8 until we fall down. It is one of those games that you could just lose time. Should dress up as a farmer. Well, I don't know. My wife was gonna get some overalls, like a couple sets of overalls for the stream, and we were gonna do the e-cigarettes, right? But I don't have e-cigarettes, and I don't have yeah, the overalls and the straw hat. No, guy. It's up to you, Liquid. You may wear as you like. If you have overalls, bring them. You have, okay, yeah, you don't have any. That's good. E-cigarettes and straw hats is what I've got in my Amazon cart right now, because it's a thing. But the game's beautiful, man. It is so much fun. You can see how easy it is on the top right hand corner there. You have or top left, you have a help menu. You don't even, so the Logitech farm thing is really good, but it's not necessary. It sucks. I want it to be necessary, right? Because it is tons of fun. Let's see what's going on in this field. Okay, so that machine is still going. Good. Our sower. I'm going to close this. Oh, sneaky. You see that shit? I'm going to put this away. TV Liquid, get some torn up clothes, roll them. Yeah, that's another option. Okay, I'm going to get out of this. I want to see if this is fertilized. 100% fertilized, and it's growing, and it doesn't need lime. That's good. So Liquid, you'll see why I got the camera off. You see on the right hand side there on the bottom, it's super important. These rocks, so it's barley growing. Give me a moment, I'm going to turn that down a bit. The rocks, so this in here, we didn't take the rocks out. Play chicken. But yeah, this guy's popping out some barley. Look at that, all covered in mud and shit. This is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to help out. You can pressure wash all the all this stuff. So this one needs lime. This is we got so distracted. Like half an hour ago I was saying, oh yeah, it needs lime, and here we are, you know, fucking doing everything except this. Which is the one that needs rolling. You know what I'm not going to do right now? I'm not going to do any rolling. Watch how this thing collapses in on itself. It's so crazy. So we need to go get, I need to put lime down, and I need to research that. Before I do that, I need to offload this safely. I like my machine is just still stuck there in the middle of the road, like completely blocking traffic. Ooh, maybe I can sneak in here. Drop this, Q. Good. Unhitch. Line. Weight on that, which is good. This is pissing me off. Right? Like you had one job kind of shit. How good are you with a trailer, Liquid? Are you? Because if you're not, you will get. You will become trailer man. $4:30? Yeah, done. What do you want to? Do you want me to have something kind of set up for supper? So here's the thing I'll tell you. If you come at 4:30, like I started playing this at 9, it's now 11, my butt's asleep. That should give you an indication, right, of what we're talking about. I'll be able to set you up with a mic as well. I'll work on that so that we're both mic'd, because it would make the stream superior if we had both. Yeah, and as I said, I've got the Logi Pro wheel set up, which is funny because 14. This is gonna sound stupid, okay? $1,400 steering wheel, playing a farming game. Yeah, and even worse, like you're gonna be sitting in a $50,000 sim rig that's not actually moving. We're just using it as a chair. I'm not saying that to be some kind of weird flex, but I'll set up a quad so that. Actually, I'll do what the Carbon Tails have. My screen is mostly visible. Like I'm pulling this right to the capture card now, which is why it's hopefully looking really, really good. I'll be able to get yours on a camera and you on a camera. Oh, and I'll show you how the those Mevo, the wireless cameras, they're fucking fantastic, man. They're really, really good. So I need lime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hit escape here, and I'm going to go see lime. Grain crops, root crops, cotton, liming. Oh yeah, look at that. Spread lime, 15% bonus. Need lime hint. Spread in your field. Fertilizer spreader can be done filled with lime, and all models can be used. Not all models can be used to look for the lime icon. Okay, I will look for the lime icon. So we're gonna do fertilizer spreader. Spreaders, here we go. So I already have one. I have this guy here. What does the lime icon look like? Is that the one? You know what's funny? I probably already have the right spreader. I'm gonna buy a second one of these. Wheel setup, spreading discs. That's why. Extension, yes, big. Because lime, I'm assuming, is chunky. I shouldn't be this excited. Buy, yes. Now we need to purchase a big bag pallet. Let's see, solid lime. That's not big enough. I want a full pallet. Liquid fertilizer. This song is horrible. Right? Am I crazy? Next. Lime. It's 2,000 liters? Is that... Oof. It's 450? Okay. Let's just buy one and see. We'll go pick up our thingy. And I want to see... I'm assuming that that little container of lime is not going to do shit in this. It's like 1%. Okay, Q. And then you see at the top it says, excuse me, refill fertilizer spreader. Let's see how big this is. R. 2%, 3%, 4%, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that thing is 14%. I'm gonna go get a second one. Yeah, so Liquid, if you're still here, we'll do that. We'll say yes. Thank you. And we'll go back outside and we'll refill. That'll give us a little bit more. I don't expect this thing to empty itself at all. We'll have 30% here. Let's just see. It's so cool. I need to make sure that I also hit the right field this time. Whoops. All right, let's see here. Needs rolling. Which one needed lime? Fuck. Oh, it's the far one. Okay. There we go. A little bit of lime. It's gonna get dark soon, and rather than watching me play a game at night, I will take my character and go to sleep, because that is just dumb if I don't do that. Maybe tonight when Liquid's over, we'll do both, but... And I know this is a big waste of lime, but I'm doing the outside first. Lurking cause working. Yeah, no, that's good, brother. You're fine. I need to get you retired. I need to make millions and millions of dollars so I can pay you to stay home. Right? Does that make sense? Sure you're fine with that. Mrs. Liquid's like, you did what? B. More lime. Yeah, I know, right? I might need to go to I might need to go to Vegas to set up a sim rig. So you let me know if you're interested. Alright. Buy a warehouse. Gaming center? Dude. Yes. Yes. There we go. B. I really like how, oh wow, lime really empties itself. I'm happy that I bought the bigger spreader, because this thing is at 12, 11. I'm gonna need to buy more, maybe. Yeah, AFK is fine, brother. That's good. Nine, 8, 7. I know what I'm going to do, actually. So that the AI doesn't shed itself, I'm going to do a wider swath. Like this. You know... I can't believe how fast this machine empties itself. So that, again, makes sense, right? More lime. So the reason I only bought 2 boxes is because the fertilizer machine uses so little that you can fill it up to 30% and the thing just goes all night like a lumberjack. Yeah, so this... Oh, I appreciate that very much. Yeah. So the Sim Rigs is an interesting business venture because I started out reviewing them, right? And then as I got more friendly with the company, I said, you know, if I needed to build one for someone, how do I go about importing it? Because I could ask one of the other people to import. They're like, well, if you have a business, you can import them yourself. And I'll be able to offer a thing that other companies didn't do, which was, let me do this. I actually want to set them up for people, not just, you know, not just have them and do the thing, but actually go set them up. And the company was super pumped because that's not something that people offer. Why can I not open? This is lime. Unfold. Need to fill the tool. Right, I want to fill the tool. That's stupid.
What's going on, Brian?
Hello, you are live.
Oh, sorry. I was going to send you a message and ask if you were live or not.
I am live, but you're more than welcome to speak. It's good to hear from you. We're doing some farming over on Noobifier 2 if you're interested in watching while we speak. Now. It is hilarious. I need to pick this up. I need more light is what I need. There we go. I said I was going to... So the funny thing is that we have a fertilizer machine, right? Like this is a lime spreader. And what I didn't anticipate is the quantity or volume of product that the lime spreader uses. Because the fertilizer, you set it to like, I don't know, 15%, and the thing can do like 14 fields. Not this sucker. This guy empties, which is interesting. So I had bought just 2 pallets of stuff and had, you know, like 30%, and I'm like, piece of piss, no problem. No, this one hemorrhages stuff when it's running. So I want to finish that field and then I'm going to go to bed. Not literally, figuratively in the game. Because it's starting to become 6 now. Have you played this? Did you try the farm game yet? Alrighty. Wage payment. Yeah, the whole for Dust Shield, the whole endeavor. If I can, so I've set up. I have one delivery that I'm setting up as an invoice today, so I'll be able to send a proper invoice. The customer pays, and then we start a shipment, which is it's good. It'll be the first, and I think they'll become easier once you do more. Right. Becomes simpler, easier. I'll hit H, let the AI do that. Get out. I want to see what this is doing. Wheat is growing, good. This guy, I'm gonna park for the night. We need more lights. I love farm equipment. Look at the lights, man. I wish your car could do this.
You messed with all the lights where you can change the flashers, the turn signals, all the other stuff yet?
I haven't done that yet, but I'm just mesmerized by the quantity of light that, like, even you see how like the plow itself has lights on it.
Yep.
So good. So I'm not interested in going to bed until, wow, look at the money just hemorrhage. I've never seen the money counter just go down like that. That's funny. Okay.
Do you have a question for you about your pricing? A lot of times what will happen is if you have it set up in the settings, you can tell your AI guys to buy fuel, to buy seed, to buy lime, to buy things.
Yeah, I have all that
have
off.
That set?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have it off because I've got my own fuel here.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to put dog food, right? There we go. This machine's parked. This machine, why aren't you working? I want you, H. You can work all night. E. H. There you go. Okay. Cedar. Cedar, I think, is done for the night. That's one way to find out.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see those wage marks come after a certain period of time, just so you know. Like you'll see it pop up, and what will be is because it's gone X number of minutes past a certain point, then it'll pop up and ding you.
Okay.
Just so you know. Just so you know, it's always delayed. It seems delayed.
So the number's moving fast, but it's only moving in dollars, and I've got like 3 million, so it's not like, you know what I mean? It just looks alarming. It's like,
yeah, it always freaks you out when you see that. You see the numbers dropping or whatever. Yeah.
And then someone's like, "Oh, I'll give you a couple $100 to do this mission." You're like, "Bitch, I need a couple $1 million. Like, fuck $100." You know. Like,
you kind of figure that you're going to spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a particular task, depending on how many tasks. Like if you're going to lime the field, you're going to spend a lot of money on lime.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out the totals for it. One way to do it is to go do other people's fields with your equipment.
Right.
And you can kind of look at the math. And
I've got this rock machine. You can see the stream now.
Yeah, it's delayed, I think. Yeah, there you go. Now it just popped. Yeah, you got a little bit of a delay.
Tons of fun.
Yeah, the rock things are kind of neat. You get money for the rocks. Not much, but you can get that. The only thing it does for you in the fields is to keep your equipment from getting repair damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And repair is seemingly really slow. I mean, to be honest. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun.
It's more of my OCD.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a pride thing. I like my field to be looked after. Here, I probably don't need to hit this with lime, but I'm going to just a little bit. It's like just this bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the OCD thing kills me, especially when you're doing lime and you kind of go through two different fields.
You can see it.
You get to see it.
Like, oh no, what have I done?
I missed a spot.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right.
Totally.
So that's good. I was hoping that these things here would have lights in them. Like, I'm like, this thing is a $400,000 building, and it doesn't even have a light. Come on.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. Unless you walk around and see R, like you have to just look and see if there's something you can toggle, but I don't see one. I don't see one on those.
Or I
There
can
are
just
some out there though. Mod
Look what I got now. I could
Oh
just
yeah, there you go.
drop
Pop a light in.
one of these fuckers, you know. How do you rotate?
My,
Rotate. There we go.
you-
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you
it.
got it.
So it's really funny. The light is going to hit the solar panel, right? No, that's how it works.
And there's different lights. You can go from, like, I don't always go with the really huge ones. A lot of times I'll go for the smaller ones and put them at the four corners. I think last time I played on Elm Creek was a long time ago. Got a lot of other maps I play on.
There. Football stadium. Fucking football stadium. It's got to have like a red winky light on the top to make sure that the helicopters don't crash into it.
Yeah, of course.
This is good though. I need light like this.
You
know?
oddly enough put your, when I did Elm Creek, I did the exact same position that you of that building where your John Deere is sitting.
This
The only
thing,
thing
yeah.
is I
Yeah.
put it almost identically across the creek, not on where the barn was. I didn't take the barn out. I always leave that.
Oh yeah, I took all that shit out. I moved my home. Let's drop another one of these lights. Decoration, lights.
Yeah, sometimes you can kick some smaller lights, and that'll help you a little.
Security. So I can also light my lawn owned by you. I'm gonna do back to back.
Oh, you can't place it there in that corner.
Yeah, I just did.
Did you? Oh yeah, you did right there. Yeah, it just popped in. You were at the far corner, close between the two road intersections.
There we go. So yeah, the thing is, I wanted to light up this barn as well. 'Cause this is all me. Need one here. Decoration.
Oh, right on the road, man. Put that one right on the road.
Actually. This is ridiculous. I need to find another. There we go. This is also me.
A lot of electricity.
Oh no, but that's okay.
I mean, you'll.
What,
you'll
does this
burn
actually
through a
cost
lot of
money?
electricity. Every month you'll see a bill pop
Yeah,
up.
but look at the roof on this.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it
probably-
should be okay. There's some you'll actually earn money with solar panels.
Good.
But then you'll see your construction costs. You also will see usage of all the lights at various. I don't know how close you have to be to a solar panel building in order for it to pull.
So I was told I can
Really
sell
never researched
rocks.
that. Yes, you can. You look for a debris crusher on the
Is it
map.
actually?
And there, if you go south,
Is it actually profitable? Like what would I get here,
comparatively
like
to
$1,000?
not no, yeah, maybe if you're lucky, you'll probably see less than 1,000.
All right, so where I can just.
You want to go? Let's see. You'd have to go. You headed probably the wrong direction.
I'm just gonna
trying
dump
to
it in
remember
a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I really don't give.
If you rented the rock crusher, you can simply return it, and the rocks go with it.
Watch this.
So that way you just dump it anywhere. I love that.
There we go. Some stuff for the dog.
Drop it in your there it goes. Yeah. Put it in the creek bed. What was the creek bed?
Exactly. All right, time for bed. I want to make sure. What's this? FFF. That's good. I want to make sure I don't have any outstandings. Good. X. Much better with the lights.
Yep. At least at night. I mean, I usually don't put up a ton of lights. I always just because it does lag the game after a while, and you know if you get too much stuff going on, even on a high-end system, you'll notice some stutter.
So
I
this,
don't think you'll have any trouble though.
I'm gonna be basically making this an open server. If you wanted to play whilst we were playing, like I should be able to host
yeah.
the game, and then everyone just
Yeah.
kind of does the thing.
That's kind of cool.
I wish this thing had lights in it. That'd be fun.
Yeah. There's so many buildings that they put in. There's so many things. They're assuming you're going to do what normal farmers would do, and they don't
Right.
really always run all night. There are some places where they have no choice because the fields are so stupidly huge that they would spend too much time.
42 is ready to harvest. Let's go see
So
what
while
that
you're
is.
looking at that map, if you go to the far, you can pick up lime to the far east, somewhere over in the east area, I think. I'm trying to remember right off the top of my head if it's east or west. The
There's a
debris
lime-
crushers
lime
to the
station.
yeah, it's over to like the east side of the
There it
map.
is.
There's a debris
Yeah, I
crusher
see
over
it.
there.
So what I'm gonna do is save.
Turn my volume down
I wanted
here.
to see what field that was.
If you look at your map,
Yeah, but no, this one here, 42. I want to see what it is so I know what to bring. So it is.
if you look at your map, you can actually look under growth. So like
So-
if you're sitting on growth, so if you hit the
Yeah.
left arrow on it and go back to soil composition, you go to the next one, it'll show you crop types.
Yeah,
Crop
I
2
can
and
see
crop
it.
1, it'll show you the colors.
It
And then
looks
you
like
can
it's
use the crop
soy.
types to actually.
It looks
yeah,
like it's
and then you
soy.
can go
I
look
think
at
what
it.
I'm going to do is I'm just going to go walk on it.
You can do that too, yeah. I mean, technically, you wouldn't have a big ass map.
All right,
Probably
so this is
telling you.
canola.
See what I got going on here. Last
Soybean.
map I was on.
So soybean. What do you pick up soybean with?
You can pick that up with a combine with
Normal combine?
With the,
Okay.
Yeah, just a combine picks up soybeans.
Okay.
But
see
you
how
have to
tiny
be-
This is?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to catch
Yeah.
up, I think. But yeah. You're back in your combine right now, according to my screen. But you also want to make sure it's ready. You don't want to go over there until it's ready.
Well, it's yellow. It says ready to harvest.
Oh, then you should be good then.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. I was flipping from one window to another. There is a really cool mod that you'll definitely want to add to your collection. It's called Park Vehicle. Saves you a ton of moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do Control T on a vehicle, and it'll deny you from hitting tab to get to that vehicle. So if you have like two things you're working on, you can not have to tab through all your vehicles.
Okay.
So it's a really cool one. I'll pop you the link for it. At least you can.
Sorry,
Check it out.
sorry, Dust Shield. So, a company that sells SimVR media never really went into private consumer installation. It's easier. So, yeah, the whole idea is I want effective, right? I want to be effective at it, and then I want to sell, but basically help people get what they need. H. Ugh. Just pooped out back into some other guy's farm.
That's all right. Just
All right. Lovely,
puts his stuff in there.
lovely, lovely. This thing is not filling up too fast. I might actually be able to do the entire field.
You're not
without
using
having to.
precision farming though, are you?
What do you mean?
Do you use Did you get the precision farming DLC?
Is that... No, I don't have any DLC.
Ah, okay, that's why. So there is a DLC. There's actually several. You can do the year pass and you just get a bunch.
Okay.
It's a lot cheaper. There's one called precision farming, and what it does is it allows you to check your land. It's a little different than just plowing, liming, fertilizing, and then harvesting.
Okay.
Okay, it gives you a little bit more and a little bit a next step up, and where you got to watch your nitrogen, your pH levels, and what that allows you to do is just save money on lime, to save money on fertilizer, for example. So
Okay.
it may be something you'll want to check out at some point once you get to a certain point, because
It sounds like next level shit for sure.
and it's not hard. It really is. I say it's next level, but it is the next level, but it's less, because what happens is you'll put lime down on your field. You'll have an ISARIA on your system. You won't be doing this stuff at night. You'll be doing everything during the day because your system sees the ground.
Right.
Just like the real ones, and it educates you on what you need to really do for your property. And as you're running your tractor along with a spreader, it will only drop what it needs.
Okay.
So it saves you, just like in the real world, it saves you
Yeah, it makes you
crapload of,
efficient, right? You want.
yeah, it makes you efficient, right? Right. Grass field here. So that can help you get more intense. They're adding stuff all the time, which is kind of nice. That load here.
Okay, so next time I'm gonna do 8 o'clock, not 7.
You can. I always start at like 6:30, or set it. I usually set it for 7, because the daylight comes pretty quick, and then works pretty good.
It's just for the stream. I want it to look good.
Mm-hmm.
To the people that are actually with us and watching. To do this aggressively.
Got a lot of weeds on that property.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. This was one of the original fields that when I started the game, it was actually one of the ones that kind of came with it.
Right. Yeah,
So.
the Elm Creek one has the two small ones on, and then it has the 3 that you get 3 of them if you do the main. What do they call it? Easy farming. I'm trying to remember exactly what they labeled it. It's been a minute since I looked at it.
So let's see. So we're doing 42. 39 doesn't belong to me, so I don't have to worry about it, which is fantastic. I'm going to weed the herbicide, and then, yeah, that's going to be good. So that's about to spin around. When it does, I'm going to see if I can go pick it up.
Oh, yeah, harvested. Yeah, it'll show harvested, then you'll be able to go in, and you don't have to plow every time, by the way. If you get out on the download thing, you can go find a Colotil, and that'll help you out drastically. Keeps the rock level a little bit less. There's all kinds of little tiny tricks you can do with these. Let's see what I have going on. Yeah, one of the really fun ones to do is to have 3 or 4 people running, and then you have like 2 people running tractor trailer, and then you run in, whether you're just doing it or whatever, you run your combine and then have somebody running stuff back and forth. It's pretty cool.
Right.
It's kind of fun. Relaxing, oddly enough, and work at the same time. Yeah.
So that was not bad. One pack was
not too bad. About a quarter.
20. So
not quite a quarter.
Yeah. It's okay. The field is almost done though, so it's really a waste of my time to do any more. I'm just gonna park this and empty it when it's ready.
And then you'll get the hang of that too. And that's one thing you kind of notice. You'll be like, well, if I empty it about this distance into the field, so an AI guy, you got your AI guy doing the field, and he goes 50% of the field, but you know that it's only filling up 25%. And you know
Yeah,
you'll know where you can stop it. Oh, you hit that tree.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's one thing I hate about this game. The only thing I hate about it is the fact that I can't get the ground level all the time. I'm still working on that, and I've played for a long time. Makes it interesting.
It's imperfect for sure.
It's the OCD thing that it's probably exactly what's going on with that for me.
All right, let's go. Let's go see what else we got. If I have any miscellaneous pieces of equipment in the nether, this guy here. Get that guy.
Oh, another cool thing, if you haven't done it yet, watch your used market. So often go and hit P and go to the used market and find. A lot of times you'll sleep for the night, check your used market, and you're like, wait, I could use that, and it's like literally a third or a quarter of it, 25% less than what it would normally be, or 50% sometimes. You might luck out. You still have to repair them, but they really are a lot cheaper. So something to consider.
Look at this beautiful piece of equipment.
That is neat. I love the tracked vehicles. I always go for my favorite is a John Deere, of course, because my granddad was actually worked with Kinney Implement, which was International Harvester, and which is now Case, so Case International Harvester. And they were kind of always Case, I believe. They used to fight back and forth. It was really weird. So I always get the 9250 with the tracks. Love the track vehicles.
Ooh, Aquarius. Welcome. Yes, this would be great for Star Citizen once we actually get the Endeavor.
That would be kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
Go and do actual harvesting. And
I have a question for you. See how there's weeds in here?
mm-hmm.
If I till this, if I plow this, as I am, they'll just go away, or do I need to also herbicide?
You could technically roll back in herbicide, but that's cotton right there.
Yeah, it's not my field.
Yeah, so you're just they just want you to plow it, probably. So yeah, it'll just anytime you have weeds, if you plow it, it plows them under, and then they become fertilizer, almost,
okay.
In some instances. And that'll save you a little for that season.
You said I did with this little farm, I just bulldozed. It was like such a pain in the ass to fucking work on that piece of terrain because it's got trees and shit all over it. I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Paint.
I said, heck with it.
Yeah, it's not worth
Paint
it
at all. Funny.
So that field is being hit by the plow. It's got rocks on it. I'm going to go rock it.
D-rock. A lot of times I'll combine fields. I'll literally take a plow.
Yeah, no, you've plow over. Holy fuck! Did you see that? Air? No, there's a delay, but
yeah, there is a delay. You're still on the backside of the field. For me. Now you're going through the ditch.
So I need to start this again.
Yeah, you wouldn't think a tractor could jump, but you can with enough speed.
Okay, we need to unfurl this thing. Oh my god, it's almost noon. It's noon. I've been playing this since 9. What's the uptime?
Yeah. Squarius.
2 hours.
You're pretty much about right. John Deere is kind of the apple of farming in some instances, but I'm a John Deere guy. I'm not a John Deere guy, and I hate paying their prices. I'd rather pay Case prices.
I think what I got to do, so TV Liquid's coming over at 4. Turn on Stone Picker, B. H.
Drop it down on the ground.
Good. So what I'm going to do is, this guy's finished, I guess. Nice.
Oh yeah, and if you're letting the AI do something and it's not your field and you're working on someone else's, pay
Yeah.
attention to it. And if you notice that if you go and hit escape, go down to the contracts and you notice it says like 92%,
Hmm.
and you're like cultivating, for example, you get to the point and you watch it, you won't have to do the whole field, the rest of it. A lot of time, other than the fact that in the real world you would do the whole thing. It'll give you a few seconds and you can literally, you don't have to do the last 2 rows sometimes. So it's fun stuff. No, there is no exploding equipment, Squarius. Not
Right?
that I know of.
It's too bad.
I've,
That'd be hilarious.
yeah, right. You get down to they do get inefficient. So if you let the damage get worse and worse, they get less efficient. It would be kind of neat to see something explode, catch on fire. Soft death, yeah, no kidding. The worst case you see in this thing is you're driving along and you go to make a turn and your trailer is full of goodies and totally pushes you off at an angle and you jackknife and your vehicle flips over and you have to go find or go get a front loader to lift it back on its feet. But you never see damage. It would be cool to see damage though.
Nice.
Oh, my field's not ready yet. A bummer.
Alrighty. So, question for you. This is a stupid question. I have a silo that's got some canola in it. If I dump this in there, it doesn't keep it separate, right? It won't let me.
It doesn't. It separates. So if you hit escape and you go look at what is it called? You go look at the symbol that looks like a bar graph. Anyway,
Yeah,
it'll
this
show
right here.
them separate.
So even if I dump it all in that, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Huh.
It'll keep them separate in there. In the real world, you obviously would would end up with multiple different
Yeah.
silos in your batch. But yeah, you'll see sitting there with the sorghum. You had sorghum in there, and you had a few others in there as well. Now the bad news is it doesn't tell you where they are. So like if you go to the train yard or you go to the silos by the train rental, and where you can pick up grain or whatever and put it on a train and send it to the next state to sell it, then it'll kind of it all mixes together. It looks the same on that screen. So
Okay.
it's probably, you just have to remember, oh yeah, it's over there, Yes, 75. Yeah, like Square is $75 worth of DLC. It's better just to get the pass, and then there's a boatload of free Giants mods that they included for free that you just go to the download area and grab.
You know what's funny though? It's still cheaper than one fucking Star Citizenship.
Yeah, yeah. Unless you're buying a $40 ship with a game package.
Nobody does that.
Who does that? Once. I've done it once.
Here it goes.
100K. Yeah, exactly. Scarious. 100K worth of DLCs.
I just realized that this building is a major pain in the ass.
Yeah, you kind of gotta have it lined up crazy perfect on your silos. Just be back a hair. And you can move them, I think.
Nope.
I
You
thought
can
there
pick
was
them
an
up and
option
sell
for
them.
that.
Sucks.
There may be some sort of a mod
DLC.
that was
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not DLC, just mods. Mods are free, but
Okay, so let's go back to our map and see what we are doing.
never played Truck Sim, Squarius. They also make there's some people that made a construction simulator that plays very similar to Farm Sim. So my grandson wants me to get it. Of course.
Magical.
Yeah, I think Truck Sim has a boatload of attached DLCs. I didn't think it was 100K, but it got me
It's
curious.
$100,000 worth of. Holy fuck!
There's a few of them out there that are in the $300-400 range where
Just
they
go
just
buy
got
a
like,
truck.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Like
I
you
don't
want to
think I would
simulate.
do that. Yeah, like American Truck Simulator, and it's got $168 worth of DLCs, not including the game. But and that was just the American Truck Simulator.
This little rock machine is fantastic. I'm now tempted to go get a bigger one because at the rate this is going.
So speaking of that, there is. So before you launch your game, you'll have an option for a download area. In the download area, at the bottom, you'll see where it says to do a search. You hit the space bar and you type in a search. Type in Giants and hit enter. What'll happen is it'll give you everything that you could possibly, that they've added to the game that you probably don't have in there right now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it'll give you in that batch, there is a better rock. It's not wider, but it holds
I was just
more.
gonna go get the premium. Like it's $30 for the
it's
the
worth it.
DLC. And
Yeah,
the bad thing
absolutely
is
worth it.
that because like I said, TV Liquid's coming over tonight. He and I are going to play at the same time. I've got Noobifier Media account and Brian MP5T, like my two different accounts. So I have to buy it on both. It's going to cost like $60. It's totally worth it. Like I'm not complaining. I just think it's funny.
It's great. DCS. There's an example. Cheap. $2,058 or $2.58 or 58K.
Go buy a real plane.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Buy a real plane. I forgot all about DCS and their DLCs. Stellaris is another one that's got like some crazy number.
Forget about DCS.
Oh,
so looks like the Rock Machine's been on this. Now, question: if I were to do Rock Machine, and then, or if I did Lime and then Rock Machine, you would think that the Rock Machine would just turn the soil and the lime would still be there, but I don't.
Technically, I think it's in the real world, yeah, but I don't know. Now, in the precision farming, I think you can do it. You obviously there's an order to what you do things, right?
Look at that.
So
when you see this, you're gonna love it. There's like an inch missing. Oh, that would be, because it would be perfect.
Yeah, well, I've got a buddy of mine. He Peanut the Kid, and he does he did Farm Simulator on YouTube for years. In fact, he's got like some crazy number of hours. And he'll go over stuff, and he's like we are. We see like a smidgen of the edge of the field that disappear.
You must stop.
Yeah, you got to stop. You got to back up. You got to come back in and mess with
I'm happy with that the plow, the long plow. It turned out to be very expensive, but it does such a fantastic rate compared to like even having 3 or 4. So
it's a little faster depending on your tractor. So yeah.
I want to see. Something says it has stopped.
A worker B, whoever B was on.
Yeah.
That's what it said. So whoever B is in a field.
It's just because this pointy end of the triangle thing is.
This guy.
It doesn't appreciate.
Yep. So, yeah, so that annoys me to no end. There is a mod out there. It's called Courseplay, and it eliminates that
Okay.
completely to an extent, but it's way more advanced. It's what it does is it maps your field just like the real world GPS systems should work with
Mm-hmm.
quotes on either side. So what it does, it puts lines so you can tell it, hey, run the header first. So it'll run around the header, and if you tell it twice, it'll run around the header twice. Once it's done with that, then it'll roll into the next lines on your field, and it prevents that from
Fucking
being a
trains.
problem.
Are you guys searching? Sorry, this is for chat.
Yeah,
Are
there.
you guys
Yeah, totally.
searching like what the maximum is?
Yeah, because so far Train Sim is at 10.4K.
Fuck.
Holy cow! 12, no PoE, 12.5K.
So Star Citizen is the worst, I think, so far.
Yeah,
If you were to
I mean,
buy it
though you
all.
don't. Yeah, if you were to buy all the ships, what is it up to 30K or whatever? Hey, I made it to 4K after 12 or 11 years, whatever it's been.
So we're about to see what happens when you put the rock machine over the line.
Yeah, it'll just
Make it black
cultivate it.
again.
Yeah, it'll make it black again. And of course, these two fighting,
That's fine.
the lime dude and the lime guy and the other guy were fighting. Also, there's another annoyance with the rock tool. The rock will not stop at the end of a section you've already completed. It'll continue doing the whole field to the edge. So that's another one that drives me up the wall.
So this is exactly right. So you can see here, it doesn't need lime. Like this part
Curiosity.
needs lime, but it's cool. It's still.
Yeah, it
It's
should
still
show
good.
it. It
Yeah,
should
yeah.
it should show it. Yeah, it should show
So
it.
I want to see.
Squarius
Yes,
or Spurious. Good grief,
Curiosity
I butchered his
77.
name. Yeah,
Spurious,
77K. Really?
Oh god,
That's
it's ridiculous.
that is crazy. So so Noob, I'll send you a link real quick
Okay.
for the mod hub. You don't have to do it from there. It's all in game.
Okay.
So like you don't have to ever go out of the game to go get mods. But you can go search for things. Like you can go look for, oh, I would like a old school 1980s tractor, or 1960s tractor or something, for example. So you can go find things that are out there. Let's see. Have anything? Nothing to sell. Man, time is fun with this game. You can actually set it up so that when you sleep, it sleeps for a day. I don't know what you have yours set to.
I just have it like you just enter whatever you happen to want.
Okay, so it's probably default. So the default is like you sleep and it goes a month.
Oh wow.
Like you're in November right now, right? So December's a good time to sell a lot of grains and a lot of things. If you haven't done that yet, you'll have to make sure you check and see when the best time to sell all your grain that you have stored is.
Okay.
So something to consider. So when you go to your grain, you can also switch your tractor or if you're manually doing your plow, you can switch it to the left or right side.
Yep.
That'll help you a little bit too with that angle. Got here. Yeah. So DOS, yeah, you can. The bad news is you can't just search for one, you can't just say like 1920s or whatever. You have to know the name of the tractor and then go search for the name. So a lot of times you can type in vintage, but you only get like one or two things. There's a lot of places out there that'll say vintage. So what you do is you go look out on Google and you search for a 1920s or 30s, 40s tractor, and you find one. And then you go look and see if somebody's made a mod for it. And there are hundreds of thousands of mods.
I'm vintage.
So.
This one. So if there was any question.
Yeah, obviously. I'm the same way. The only time I thought it was cool is when I was like, me and a buddy of mine we jumped onto a thing. He said, well, let's try to go nothing but like small. Try to stay small. Don't earn money, but stay small. And, you have like a plow that does like 2 furrows,
Yeah,
so it takes like hours to go through, we've done a lot of that stuff. So we would go into we would like break a field into 3 or 4 pieces, so that way we can have different crops in different fields. So always a good time. Yeah, you'll probably have enough for that field you're on with lime.
It's not going down. You see the numbers not going down?
I had to zoom in a little bit. I was not zoomed out. You're at 49% right now for me.
Right.
Not dropping? That's weird.
Not dropping.
Yeah, no kidding. You're
Oh,
not
I know
even
why.
seeing the leaders
The
drop.
AI is probably topping it up as I'm plowing. Does that make sense? Because I'm on AI right now.
No, because that blue bar would be all the way to the right. They only do it when it gets down to a certain percentage, like 20% or something.
Oh, okay.
And if you have it not on buy, then he ain't gonna do it. He won't do it anymore.
Well, I'm gonna go find out.
So yeah, you can do it while it's going. If AI is running it, you can hit escape and go look.
See, yeah.
Because the AI will do what he'll just do. And you go down to that one, yeah, and then scroll to the very bottom. Yeah, so you're on buy. All of those say buy. Usually it's a 20%. So if you were to say fertilizer or seeds or whatever, fertilizer is like lime.
Charge. So this should now, because it's so when it's on, I bet you it'll come down now. Yeah, it's already down, so it's 47.
Yeah, it dropped. It dropped to, well, it went from 49 to 47. So
yeah, instantly. This is gonna hemorrhage. You watch.
Well, the problem was is you were on buy.
Yeah,
and it was hemorrhaging before. 6. Now you're going to get to the point where you know that you need to.
Wow, that fucker
you need
goes
to buy
down.
Yeah.
That fucker goes down, man.
That's why you were. That's why I asked you when I first jumped in.
I won't have enough
that
for
on
this.
where he buys it automatically, because you're really not dropping. But yeah, you'll run into about 4 bags.
That's just okay. So that's just gameplay for the sake of gameplay. I would rather hemorrhage money than have to drive back and forth all the time. That's not fun.
Yeah.
So that I'll just leave that on.
And you can actually there actually is a mod that some dude made that has small like a very small tiny little silos. They're made to store lime, seeds, fertilizer, and they're different colors. So they have like different colors to them, so you can drive up to one and grab seeds, grab fertilizer, lime, whatever. So let's see, when somebody just popped a message here. Blue Ford. Oh yeah, the Blue Ford combine. There's a guy out on YouTube that does he's doing a vintage series, and he's got like this red combine that is crazy small. Blue Ford combines, what uses kid. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to just get the year. So DOS Shield, you could just say Blue Ford combines, and then the year you remember as being a kid, and then see if you can pinpoint it that way. And then you might get luck out. Somebody may have made it. I don't know too many Ford mods in there. Just looking at the farming-simulator.com/mods. I think just go to farming-simulator.com, and then you can go to the mod hub and do quick searches. So Ford.
So what is a good thing to do now? Oh fuck, I shouldn't be planting shit.
Not yet. What time of year is it? It's November, so
nothing.
Yeah, nothing right now. I scroll down in that, and you can plant grass, and you can do a lot of your cover crops at the very bottom. Actually, you can only do grass. That looks good. And then you're about out of the grass phase.
yeah, exactly. So what I should do is I should make this run fast.
It's Daggerwin, I think. DOS Shield, that's who that guy is, and it does the vintage stuff. Yeah, he totally went. That guy does YouTube videos like every day. Farmer Cop is another good guy to watch. Of course, Peanut the Kid. You know, if you want to see how some of the fancy stuff gets to work, you think you're modern. Wait till you see what Peanut the Kid does. He'll go out and he'll literally have like 5 combines running on a field with 10 trucks. It's crazy big.
So how am I able to skip a month?
Uh, what you can do, because you're in a position that you can change your seasons. So if you were to go to your settings and you take a look at how many days when you go by when you sleep,
Yeah.
I usually set it to like 5 to 7 days. What that usually means is you're bored for a minute unless you're doing something else. So like if you look,
So look, I have. What time do you want to wake up? I don't have what month do you want to wake up.
no, there's no month passing for that. So like you just
Fuck.
have to hit escape and look at your settings. So you can't, but you can adjust it. So like you can say, um, now if you go to your settings and you take a look at the how many days, there's a setting in the, where am I at here? I'm trying to catch up to you. It should be closer to the top. It may not be in game settings. 5 minutes game. Oh, there it
Yes.
is. You passed
This?
it. It says 1 day at the top. It's up higher. It's in the game settings section. Of course, I'm watching your video and you're behind
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
talking.
So I'll leave it here.
Yeah, 1 day means it goes 1 day per month. So when you sleep, it goes literally to the next month. So when you have the general settings in the game day set as day one,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
adjust that
Okay.
to 2, and it gives you 2 sleeps per month as opposed to just 1.
Okay.
Right? So that's how that functions. You can also shut off seasonal growth, but it is a pain in the butt to get out of if you want to keep, because I kind of enjoy the seasonal growth myself, at least for single player. Multiplayer, it's a little better to have seasonal growth off.
So
Because
28
that
days
way,
per month.
you know,
If I were to sleep, if I were to sleep
you'd
a
have to,
day.
yeah.
Okay.
So like if you set it like 4 days a month, you pretend like it's 4 weeks, right? Because you can't do you can adjust it every month. But if you do 28, that means you're gonna be hitting R and sleeping 28 times, and you won't have anything to do for most of it. You'll be doing this sleep business over and over and over again. But you can adjust it, and then every season it'll reset and it'll start with that new number that you chose.
So I'm in December
So
now.
yeah, because it won't reset until the new season starts. So the new planting season is when it usually kicks in. I think it tells you that. Oh wow, $868 or euros for or pounds or whatever. That's how
Let's
much you're
see.
spending on property.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got money.
So and then you just hit escape, take a look at your calendar again, and see where the bar moves, and that'll
Yeah.
give you a good idea for it.
So if I'm on 28 days per
Yeah, so like you're literally on day 1 of December, right?
December, so this will move me to January.
28 days will only move you. It's 28 days sleeping per month, I believe. What it boils down to. So if you have it as 1 day, then it would go to the next month.
Oh, fuck.
In a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, which comes in handy. So, like, when you hit P, you can go take a look at your sales stuff, right? And you can go take a look and see if there's anything for sale that you don't have. Like, you got a pretty good amount of money, so it isn't like you can, you'll have to worry about it.
I'm not worried at all.
Yeah, I mean, with 2
The
million.
only thing I'm worried
cranking in
about is
there.
that no one's feeding the fucking dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait yet. The dog is wandering somewhere. He's somewhere around the map. He's never where you expect him to be until you put food in it. And then sometimes he doesn't show up. he's AWOL.
All right, let's see what. Yeah, so none of this stuff is ready.
Yeah,
to
now
be...
if you hit your space bar on that when you're looking at your grain and whatnot, looking at what you have stored,
yeah.
you highlight something and then you hit the space bar. It'll give you a best time of the best price versus the least priced, and you can know that you're at December something. So see how it does that, and then it'll so seasonal fluctuations it'll show you, and those will adjust.
So you're telling me I should go empty out my everything now.
Like your sorghum, if it's January, January is the high point. So you can literally look at January and go that that you need to start looking in December to sell your sorghum if you're going to sell it. All right, there's your dog. He showed up. So, and that's what you do with each of the crops that you've saved, because obviously you don't want to sell it when it's like $100 a liter or 100 euros a liter or whatnot. You want to sell it when it's going to give you more money.
This guy's gonna get it.
ran off again. I saw him run away somewhere. Around here somewhere. Too much going.
Alrighty. So I can get out of this, go to...
Oh, yeah. Can you pet the dog? Yes, you can. Actually, if you looked at him, you'll see like a hand symbol with a heart. Like if he goes, finds his dog, and he points at it, you'll see the hand. You'll have like a symbol for it. What are you trying to do?
So what do I select here?
Oh, you're back in your tractor. Hit R.
Yeah.
Move your tractor forward a little.
Yeah, there it is.
You're already to that point there. You just did it before I told you. And then you can hit R, and then you can arrow.
I've only got that, so yeah, we'll just dump all of this in here.
Yeah. You can totally pick one, like sorghum obviously, or whichever one you were going to choose.
Alrighty.
Yeah, truly modern gaming, exactly. I mean, we can totally not have to shovel this out. Man, I have clean grain bins when I was a kid. Talking about the most drunk fest you will ever have is cleaning out a grain bin.
You know what?
Underneath the
trees are going to disappear.
Yeah, why is that tree still there? I figured you'd have got rid of it. Cut it down. You got a chainsaw yet? Make money on it.
I don't have $3 million. I don't need fucking... Okay, so how do I figure out where I need to dump this shit? Escape.
Okay, so go back to your... It'll tell you where the sell point is, right? So it'll give you the numbers of which one. So what you'll do is you'll look at your crop. You'll look at the fluctuation.
Yeah.
Find out when you have to sell it, obviously. So now we know that, here it is in December almost. So now if you hit spacebar on that again, it will, it'll give you the 3 choices. And then you just go look for that particular location, or 3 or 4 choices. It's the same spot. You just hit spacebar. There, now you got it. It popped on my screen. So you know that you could go and sell it at, what is that one? Golden Valley? Oh my gosh, that one's ways off. So you'll have to, yeah, there you go, you got it. You already marked it and everything. It's really nice when you can tag stuff and then you totally have a big green spire to find. I was catching up on some of sleep immersion. Who would make YouTube videos anyway? Yeah, I know a couple guys.
There's no you in YouTube.
It's you, me, everybody else.
Wow, that thing's really far.
Yeah, but it's worth it in the end because you're not really burning as much fuel because you probably have it on the standard setting, which is low, which means you won't be burning fuel. You just have to find a way through and past stuff or ride on the road.
Oh, so this is a train. How the fuck am I supposed to drop off at a train?
All right, let me zoom into your map here a bit so I can see. There's going to be a point over there
But it's on the train track, though.
Yeah, okay, so to the left of the train track, there's going to be some silos. You're going to see a row of silos. You were actually driving before you got to the bridge and you went under the bridge. It's let me see where it is here. God, it's been a long time since I've been here. Yeah, so it's not going to be where the green marker is because that's the edge of the map, right?
All right.
Because it's definitely, what you have to do is you have to find the grain bin that allows you to go load up. So there's a grain bin right where you found it. There's a big row of them there, and you'll see that there's you've got to go around to the right side on the road side. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
over the track.
Yeah, so once you go over, you can run over the track and it might jump crazily, Those good times. And then when you drop it off there, then you can go rent a train down at the bottom of the hill right before the bridge. There was a little box with a symbol there, and you can rent the train. And in about an hour, a train will show up, and you can tab to it, bring the train up there, open up one of the cars, and drop the stuff in there, and then send it on its way at high velocity.
What a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Just like real life.
I would have rather given it to the shopping center.
Also, your trailer has 2 options for your your
dump side, dump.
dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can dump rear and not use 3 little doors on the back. You can use the whole big back door. It's a lot quicker. Last I remember, anyway.
All right. So what you're telling me is I need to go to.
So now you would go outside the train, or outside those bins.
So there's
back
like a little box on the side of the train tracks.
Yeah, you'll see it as you head towards the green marker.
Yeah.
And make sure your tractor and trailer is not on the tracks, just in case it's close. I've seen trailers and tractors do some weird things when the train hits it.
All right, so I rent a train. R. Done.
Yep. All right, so now what you can do is look at your map.
Yeah, it's coming in. It's like 900 meters away.
Yeah, so it'll pull up. And then once it pulls up, yeah, now you're in the same spot I'm in. Okay. And the train goes one direction. Probably don't want to walk on the tracks. Just saying.
Okay, I'll jump on them instead.
Yeah, jump on it instead. I don't even know what it does, to be honest. I think it just runs right over you. Truly modern gaming. Take a dump. Yeah, bathrooms. We talk about bathrooms once in a while. You know, Star Citizen.
All right, is this my fucking train now?
Yep, you just hit tab on it. You just hit tab and you can switch to it. Once it's close enough. If it's stopped on your... Yeah, it's still moving when you right now on my screen. But anyway, you'll pull it up to that. Not there yet. It was still moving when you were tabbing.
So we're going to punch it, Chewy, right? Open cover.
Yep. And then you'll want to move the train up to the thing in front of you. It'll be one of them will be open. Like you'll see it open.
Yeah.
So if you hit G, the one that's highlighted, that was highlighted is the one in the very back. So what you want to do is get the one closest to you so you can see it better. So you'll hit G until it gets to the highlight on the top left up there where it shows your trains and whatnot. Unless, of course, you can see it okay, and then you can just simply make sure the one that's empty or that's open has the ability to dump in. I think one of them is an open car versus the first one. The first one right behind the freight train is actually one you have to open up. Yeah, there you got it. That's what you're doing. Now you should be able to hit R, and then boom, there's your soybeans. Oh, don't move.
I know, it's fine.
Fortunately, you can't dump it on the ground,
I think
which
I
is
just
good.
did.
Well,
So I just dumped it into the...
Yeah, as long as it's there, now you can just totally full blast forward at high speed once you've loaded it. Once it's empty and there's no more you can pull. The good news is if you have like corn, soybeans, all that, every car can have a different item in it. And that's the only time you'll see them separate. So what you can do now is you'll have to stay in with your train. There's no AI for it. You just stay in your train the whole way around the track until it comes off the edge. And when it does, it'll pop you out of the train. It'll ask you a very important question. You can even hit C and look from inside, which is kind of cool. So I love the train. It has a light. It even has a horn too. Hit 0, it's the horn.
And yes, I'm wearing a case shirt.
Case hat. Nice. Good man. Even though you have a
all deer. Too much deer.
Yeah. God, we used to live next to a John Deere. You know, they have a great product, but they're expensive as all get out.
Yeah, I don't care. It's a fake farm.
Why does it sound like a train horn? Or a car horn? Yeah. You're not wrong, Boris.
So do I have to stop and sell it?
No. Just let it crank. Just let it go. Just your sightseeing. You're pretty much just let it go.
Train will go
now, if you had more stuff
to the
here,
other side of the map, do you want a train?
There you go. Yeah. Okay. And you tell it yes, and boom. Now you just take a look up there and see how much money you made.
$50.
No, it should be way more than that.
$60.
Damn. I don't have much.
Rip-off.
Holy cow. You didn't have much in there, I guess.
No. It wasn't even worth it.
Oh no, 17,000. Yeah, you made 17,000. That's not too bad. Well, that's better than nothing, right?
I guess.
I mean, if you were to take it to one of the other places, you'd have trucked it in. You'd have had to take multiple trips, if you have a lot. and then you would have also been selling it for less. So,
This is true.
and sometimes it's not worth the time. Like I'll go to Johnson's farm rather than take it to the train because I was like, well, I don't want to have to fiddle with it because I'd have to take everything I've been storing for the last 2 years in game. Kind of do that. Yeah, that train horn business is so funny. Oh, it's snowing now. Also, when you go to, you know about the don't harvest while it's raining or snowing, right?
I mean, if you can, it just won't be very good.
Yeah, your yield drops. Actually, raining it has a twofold problem. The first problem is, yeah, your yield will drop. Second part of it is, you'll get your tractor stuck and have to deal with that all day or two. Fortunately, actually somebody made a mod for it. You can actually stick your tractor in the mud. If it's raining and you try to go ahead and do stuff, you can actually get your tractor stuck and you have to go get it.
All right, so I'm going to X. I think I'm actually going to go eat.
Food is good.
Yeah, because the irony is TV Liquid's coming over tonight at 4.
Yeah.
So we're live streaming like at the same time.
Still on Noobifier too?
Yeah, right here. I'm not going to put on Twitch. That's just fucking stupid. No one wants to see me on Twitch. It's crazy. So I'm going to make sure that I can try to consolidate all my tractor shit.
You can. You can leave it sit around the map too. Won't hurt it. And when you save and exit or whatnot, if they're going to do that, you know, if it's a server, it's an ongoing business. But if it's and your stuff sits around the map, it just sits around the map. It's not going to degrade, or as long as the tractors aren't running, you know, and burning fuel.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise you'll have to go get a vehicle. Oh God, I hate when plows do that. That's where you don't like that plow. So before you exit the game, I'll show you the one trick to get all of the free extra equipment that you can get a hold of, because there's a few plows you can get that are not like the plow you're using. It's and then on top of that, you can get a little bit more room in your rock picker.
Control I. There we go. Just unload in a ditch like a boss.
Yeah, I just dump them. I just go on my property and I have a big ass pile of stone.
All right, so we're gonna set destination here. Magical. I'm gonna save.
So, from your main menu, once you've saved,
let me just make sure that I want to make this time scale. I'll bring that down.
Yeah,
So
and it changes every season as opposed to that. So when you make a change on that, how many days, you know, how many days per month,
right,
just
so
remember that if you...
So I'm at the menu.
Okay, and then look for downloads.
Content. Yeah.
Yep.
Just
now once you're in the bottom, look for the search. So once you click on downloadable, then hit spacebar for search, and then type in giants and hit enter. Just type in giants.
Okay. Is this all free shit?
This is all free shit. So I'll give you a couple tips.
All?
Yeah, get them all.
How?
You go to each one.
Fuck off. Seriously?
Unfortunately. The DLCs are in here too, obviously. You'll see tractors with pictures and stuff, and that's the DLCs. So those will appear automatically. But you don't have to do them all. But like at the top row, if you look, there's all of these. You just go in and just do that. It's pretty fast once you get the hang of it. You just go and just install them. There's an Ecolotil out there you can find. It's worth it. It just changes things.
I'll have to do
once
this
you do
on
it once,
my
you'll never
second on the other account too, right?
If it's a second Steam account, yeah, you'd have to do it on that, because if it's on the same computer and you're logging out, logging in, and it's on the same computer, those mods will still be there.
Definitely not.
So, yeah.
So is there anything specific that that I need, like the Kubota pack?
So you can do like there's a few tractors that you can do. There's one called an ecolotil.
Oh, fuck, it's
There's
got
also
buy? You can buy them too? Did I
yeah,
accidentally
you
just
can.
buy a
Well,
bunch
you
of
just
shit?
that just pops you over to Steam, so on the buying ones.
Oh, okay, okay.
You just go get the season pass for those, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
So and then they'll just automatically download the next time you start up. But there's anything else you see that's not got a picture behind it is typically a non. It's one that you can just get for free. So,
All right.
but there's just boatloads and boatloads of stuff in there. The ecolotil just gives you a straight plow as opposed to an angled plow, and therefore you got a 9-meter spread, and you can literally it's 9-meter width. That one's a fun one, by the way. That you went into the one with all of the augers. So they made it so that instead of just driving up and dumping it into a pit, that you have to bring over an auger, back your trailer up to the auger, drop it into the auger, have the auger go to the top of connect to the top of the silo, and drops it in there. So makes it rough. And then, of course, naturally, to get everything back out of the silo, you have to. In some cases, you have to do the same thing, right?
Nice.
So, and there's auger trailers, there's buildings, there's shitloads of maps.
So
there's one for Griffin,
here?
Indiana.
Platinum expansion is just like
the Platinum
doesn't that just download a bunch of the stuff that I was going to download anyways?
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that. I would just go look for the DLCs and take a look at the season passes. There's 2 of them. There's a season pass 1 and a season pass 2, and that'll give you a bunch of the DLCs. Make sure that you have them all first in Steam, and as long as you do, you're good to go. But you don't necessarily have to do those. I mean, you don't, but they do add some functionality.
Okay.
The next time you start your game, it'll come up. It'll say, "Oh, look, here's a bunch of mods," and then you'll have to go and uncheck and check the ones you want, and then you can, of course, adjust accordingly. Servers will have a list as well. So I'm surprised it didn't pop you into the list for that, because usually when you go to the store page, there's a list of like few.
It's all good. I'll worry about this later.
Yeah, man.
I am going to I'm going to take
right.
off.
Have
lunch,
a good lunch, and then I'll get on and watch you guys tonight.
Great. Thanks for your help.
So,
and again,
absolutely.
I can open up the server if you wanted to join it.
Yeah, absolutely. I could probably do that. I have to check and see what is going on. I got to pick my grandson up, and then after that, I've got another thing that the wife has me doing for a while. But that's
all right.
I think you and I are roughly the same-ish time. It's about 12:30 there.
Yeah. Sorry about all the extra noise. I didn't realize the microphone was on the thing. So those of you that were here for the stream, thanks very much for being here, and check in 3 hours. You'll see it pop up live again.
Yeah. I may or may not be able to join this time because the grandson, my daughter surprised me with picking him up. So, but
it's supposed to be fun.
But other than
don't
that,
forget, it's supposed to be fun.
Yep, absolutely. Everything has to be fun. You ought to play when my grandson's hanging out. Man, he is just all about tractors.
Good. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.